how to explain, but
Interesting.
well worth it.
Quite unusual.
Yep.
To be honest, I
Anyone?
saw a lot of games being free this period, and yes, I'm ready completely.
Yeah. I guess people realize that the best way to get people interested in sequel games is to offer the first games for free. Um, I'm going to be removing us away from the splash page in a moment. I have tried to smoothen up the map a bit to make it like easier to understand visuals and stuff. I had some zombie related issues where I couldn't get the zombies to appear on the map. So, wait, what the
I don't see much of the map.
you can't see the map?
I can see the map, but
I can see the
not the
map as well.
whole thing.
No, you can see the parts where you have vision.
Oh, it's personal now.
No, it always was
It
personal.
always is, yeah.
Oh,
It's just that light sources are shared with everyone, but you still only see what your character can see. Um, it's the differences is that I added certain blocks because of the positioning you are. I
that's
was
pretty
going
cool.
to say that I had some zombies that were fucking missing, so I had to re-add the zombies. But I see the zombies have disappeared again. There are zombies disappearing on this map, and I do not know why.
I see 3 zombies in front of me.
Where
Do
the
you mean
hell?
to say that there are like 10?
There's supposed to be more than 3. You should be able to see 1.
I see
I
3.
see 3 here and
That's
2
not a zombie.
bigger ones here. I don't know what that is.
And then those here.
Something here and some.
There should be 1 right on top of a zombie. I can see 1 here and 1 here.
Don't you see
I
the 2
can.
here?
No.
They're like on top of each other.
Okay. There's supposed to be 3 there, but I cannot see those.
There are 3 here, one near another.
It's 2 on top of each other, and the one that you can see is here, right?
Okay. There
I can
are
see 4
supposed.
zombies in total. 4 zombies, 2 kind of like a zombies, and 1 wraith.
Yeah. Anyway, there should be a few zombies next to the door. There's only supposed to be 5 total.
Okay, so 1 is missing for sure.
No, 3 is missing. So I don't know why I can't see those. I don't understand why. Um, so if you end up attacking something that is a zombie, please ping where it is so I know whether it is alive or not.
John,
Yes.
did you move me on the ground floor?
No, I moved you on the
Okay, I have 2
ground
tokens.
floor map, but you are with a plus sign indicating that you are on an elevated area.
Okay, got it.
The only ones downstairs as at the moment would be Irina and Benjamin. Rather just moved down the staircase in his last turn, and uh, potentially the servants if they have a room on that level.
And I think I found your missing zombies.
That's quite possible.
I've uploaded the screenshot how I see them
There's
because it's easier.
2 here, where I'm pinging, if you can see.
Ping again. Oh yeah, that's where I. That's where they should have been, but no, there are no.
No, I can
I-
see them on the map. They are here.
Yeah. Okay. Ignore the fuck out of those.
Okay.
But
Also,
they're
if
in
you're
the turn order, by the way.
no, the ones on the turn orders are invisible that I can see. Also, if you look on Discord for Cubics note, one of those zombies are real. Ah, fuck. I just don't understand why I can't see the zombies. I'm
3
gonna
more
make
zombies
it
appeared.
Yes, I'm gonna color code 5 zombies. So the 5 zombies now that have a colored dot on them are the ones that actually exist.
Okay.
Any other zombie without colors is not.
Is there any way to erase them after? Like clear all tokens or something?
Not from what I know. Potentially, but I don't know the way to do that.
We can just ignore them.
But just for Zuri's sake, I did not see to find those zombies in the turn order list, by the way.
I see 5 zombies in my turn order list.
You see 5 zombies in your turn order list, but if you click on the icons on the turn order, you will see that the corresponding token on the map gets highlighted with a yellow box.
If you see it. If you don't see it, it doesn't get highlighted.
No, it does get highlighted because I'm looking at a skeleton that doesn't appear on the map, but if I highlight it, I see the highlight around him. So I know he's there. So they still get highlighted, but you just don't see the highlight due to the fog of war.
Exactly. So
And
they don't know where they are.
and if I'm hovering over all the possible, oh wait, my phone is ringing. Give me a second.
If you don't see any part of the creature, you won't see the highlight.
So you want to make sure only the mobs which have a yellow dot are alive and we can attack them, right? Or this only applies to zombies?
Only has a red, blue, purple, yellow, or actually, I'll color code everything that should be killable. So all the red zombies are things you are supposed to kill. Actually, I thought I fixed this like on Monday, but apparently I didn't. Anything that has a yellow dot is something you should kill.
Why use different dots?
Different dots for different monsters.
So technically, everything that has a dot is killable.
Yes, those are monsters in play that I will be playing. But beyond the zombies, everything else should be here. From what I can see on the map. It's just that
What?
there are zombies here that have disappeared, and I do not actually know why.
Oh, I saw them. All 5.
Yes, now I've added new ones and put
Yeah.
them in the initiative order. So now I'm just gonna remove any like old zombies that aren't.
Who was on top with me? Me,
Hi.
Pete,
Okay,
or
sorry
No,
no,
about
Pete
that.
was
Back.
downstairs.
it's only us left.
And
The
Menace.
rest went down.
Menace is down as well?
No,
No, I'm upstairs, but I want to go downstairs. Like not
only
much.
Moving.
Radar went down. No one else has yet
Okay.
gone down.
Okay.
Okay, I think I fixed everything now. Again, sorry, I was under the impression this was fixed on Monday.
Oh, turn order disappeared.
Yeah. I can just put that back.
Thank you.
In general, a small indication for you all, while you might not see very far outside of the mansion, be aware that if you are on the balcony or looking through the windows, you will be visible from the outside because you're standing right in the proximity of a light source. So all the creatures on the balcony is pretty well lit up at the moment, just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it might be difficult for you to shoot further outside. Um, any questions before we begin?
Can we, because we are on the upper floor, I don't think we can actually see the zombies that are below us, right?
You can not see the three zombies that are now at the entrance door. No.
What about the one that's somehow below me? Do I know it's there? Can I see it or something?
The creature that's like right next to you with a blue dot,
Yeah, that one.
it went through the floor of the balcony. It is technically, you are in melee range of it, but you would have to hit through the wooden.
So we
And
technically see
if
this
I
one,
move, do
this
I
one.
provoke attack of opportunity? Because
What
I'm
is?
still in melee range.
No, because he doesn't have vision on you. So you can, in your situation, you can move freely away.
So while we wait, you on? So I'm technically able to see this,
You cannot
this one.
see. You cannot see anything other than that guy and this guy.
Okay, because of
The
the blue
blue
the
circle
blue thingy.
is the darkness bubble,
Well,
and
I can
the
technically see this one as well. I mean,
mm,
part of it, like
you
the edge.
can. Well, it would give you a disadvantage to hit at least if you try to go for that one. From how
Yeah,
I see it, you shouldn't be able to see the token, but if you can see the token, then sure.
yeah, it's definitely covered in darkness. I can see only the edge.
Because I can see like parts of the name bar and like a little curvature, and that's it. So I would say that
Sorry.
it's going to
But
be difficult for you
if the blue square was not there, I would be able to see the rest. Right? They're not below us. I mean, that's what I'm trying to understand.
No, all the three red things within the blue circle are on a level outside of you. There's a balcony blocking for those.
Except the one here, right?
Yes, that one you can actually see.
Okay.
Like from above, the three at the door are outside of your attack range. Because there's literally a balcony blocking the view.
Okay.
Any other like general questions before we begin?
How many zombies were below that we cannot hit? Because I see tokens on top of each other. Are there 2, 3, 5?
Only the ones with a red dot. There are 5 zombies with a red dot.
Okay, so there should be 4 below the balcony and 1 like on the edge. Okay.
I've tried to clarify now which ones are red or not.
Okay.
No, I can see them. That's why I'm asking.
You
I
can't?
just
Well,
We can see them, but we also see the old
if I move,
that
I will
they
see
are-
them. Yeah, I see all of them.
but I don't want you to move because then
Yeah.
you can see all the other stuff you are not supposed to see. So stop moving your token.
I
Next
cannot
time
see.
the next time you do that, you'll incur a falling damage action because you go over the balcony. So
I wanted to
just,
see if I can see the zombies that are
I'm
not.
I'm merely saying the next time you move the token leftwards, you're going to be taking falling damage from just literally leaning over the railing.
Okay.
Questions?
No.
then we are beginning at the top of the round. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One of the zombies is just going to saunter out of view and try to beat on the window. Surreal, just beneath you, you can start hearing a smack of something hitting wooden boards. That's roughly about what any of you can hear. Manis,
Yes.
would be your turn.
Since there's not much to be done up here.
From where you are, you should be able to see one zombie, and you should be able to see one skeletal figure in the back.
Yeah, but as far as I remember, the gate broke, the door broke.
You heard splintering of wood downstairs. That could signify that one door would have been breaking up, yes.
And with that being said, I want to run downstairs.
Okay. Could you go to the right side of the map and show me
Yes.
how far you run? Are you going to make a shot and then move, or are you doing a double movement?
I am going to do a double movement. So that is how many feet?
60, so 12 squares.
So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 up until here. Just to get myself in the door so I can see where I'm going.
So then you have 8 more squares to go.
This would be right. So this is another 6 squares.
Yes, and that leaves you with 2 more.
And I think this takes me downstairs, right? Like 2 squares, yeah.
Yes.
I get to go downstairs.
That means you literally end up right in front of Mr. Radar. And do you want to do anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay. Then we come to other creatures. Let's see.
Hey, what are you doing?
He's calculating.
Measuring.
I'm too far away. You cannot hit me.
It's measuring how big his arm is.
Mm-hmm.
His sword, you mean?
First of all, I think bows have like a range of over 100 feet, so you're well within range. Uh,
No, I'm joking. I just saw that you're trying to kill me.
you are the closest target. So that would be 20 feet? 30 feet?
Just tell me if you are gonna hit me or not. I mean, so that I can use my warding flares in this battle.
35 feet? Um, make a perception check. You actually notice. There's an attack coming towards you from beneath you, like literally through the floor.
You mean from this creature or something else?
You see a creature literally fly under the balcony, and you get the sense that you're about to be attacked.
Okay, I will But can I blind it if it's below me? I mean, it doesn't see me.
Warding flare should be able to counteract an attack, yes.
Okay,
I'm just delaying here to see if you're using warding flare.
Yeah, thank you. I will, of course, use my warding flare
That
for a
gives it like
disadvantage.
disadvantage, right?
Yes.
So that is a 13 and a crit. So 13 to hit?
Nope.
Okay. Fuck. And this creature just flies back under the balcony, hovering pretty much right outside the window. Assam, you are going to see a phantom rising up right through the wooden floorboard, and he is going to, let's see, within 30. Ah, okay. He's going to cast Chilling Moan. That means you have to make a wisdom saving throw. Okay.
So I'm chilled.
To begin with, you take 11 cold damage.
Done.
Then you are frightened until the end of this creature's next turn.
Okay, so on my next turn I cannot do anything, right?
Means you cannot attack it unless with disadvantage, and you
But I
cannot
can
move
attack
towards it.
others.
Let me.
Okay.
This creature is something you cannot attack unless it's with disadvantage. You can also not move towards it. You can only move away from it because you're afraid of it. You can attack other things because you're not frightened of those.
Okay, and my movement speed remains unchanged.
Yes. There's no change to that. However, since you failed the scream with more than a 5, you're also paralyzed. You're literally paralyzed in fear. So
So
that
I
means
cannot
you
move.
cannot move, you cannot take your action. And I believe every melee attack against you is an automatic crit. So
Fuck me.
be aware of that.
Wait.
Also, Surreal, since you are within 30 feet of that moan, you have to make a wisdom saving throw too.
I'm trying to find it.
You make the save, so you avoid the damage. You no, you don't avoid the damage. You take 5 cold damage, but you are neither frightened nor paralyzed.
Okay.
So yeah, that is the effects of this moan. It is then simply going to stay up above you and hover ominously.
So it's on the same on the balcony level now.
Yes, now it should be exactly right next to you and pretty visible for both you and
Lucian.
what's his face, Lucian.
And I guess Golian is also with us. Yes, still.
Who? Ismark? Yeah, he's still up there.
Yeah, he's not sorry. I don't see him, but I guess he's here.
He's behind the bubble area place thing. He's on the other side of you, so you can't see him. Then one of the skeletons is going to take a pot shot at you, Lucian. That is 14 to hit.
Who are you hitting?
You?
It's a miss.
Okay. You avoid the damage.
Is it this creature that tried to hit me?
Yes,
I-
that was
okay.
the one that was trying to take a shot because you are literally standing on a lit up balcony right now and you're a pretty clean
Yeah.
target. Irina is going to try to stab through the gap of the wooden floorboard and try to hit the zombie that's bashing on it. So I'm gonna say that she can do it, but it's with disadvantage because it's a blocked up floorboard. Uh-huh. She rolls 24 and she hits it for 6 piercing and 5 sneak attack. Then it's Ismark's turn. He can see. Oh, shit. It's going to take a step down. Uh, to the south. He's going to try to shoot one of the creatures with his crossbow. He is going to hit for 11 with a pretty much max damage roll as well. He's going to yell out, we are sitting ducks up here. And then he's going to head inside the doorway, which would be here or so on the upper floor. One of the zombies is going. Oops, shit. One of the zombies are going to saunter up to the windows and try to beat up. Benjen, you would be able to hear that it's the one coming from the dining room area.
Wait,
That
there's
one
a
there.
zombie in the dining room area?
No, he's hitting one of the windows in the dining
Okay,
room
okay.
area. And you hear like a rather heavy thud as something slams into the wooden boards. Seems to be holding still, but seem to take a little bit of a.
Because I've got my thing on hold, would I not move towards it and try and hit it now?
You would only hit things that you held a melee action, didn't you?
I just said I held a melee attack for the first
Yeah.
one I saw.
That only works if something is in melee range of you.
Okay.
You cannot say you hold a movement and an attack. If you had been standing there, then yes, I would have allowed that. But then you would be hitting through the wooden boards as well.
Okay.
Benjen, actually Manis and Rardar hears a door open pretty close to them. And they see like one of the servants just like going, "Ah!" and like cock up crossbow and get ready to do something if enemies come close.
Okay.
Let's see. Then it's one of the skeletons' turns. Then it's one of the other skeletons' turns. It is going to try to take a shot at Asa. Does a 12 hit you?
No.
Okay. Fiddlesticks. Lucian, it would be your turn.
Okay. The creature below me is out of sight, right? It cannot hit me if I move.
Yes, the one is below you. It would have complete visual cover from you, so you can't attack that with ranged, and it cannot hit you with melee swipes.
Okay. I move next to Sam and try to shoot him from danger, like position myself so that he cannot take any of the arrow fire. And I try to hit the specter in front of him.
You would not be able to do that unless you cast a ranged
Yeah,
spell.
yeah, yeah. With I don't have any. You know that I use only cantrips, so
Yes, I'm just saying that it seemed like you were going for a melee attack, but it's technically on the other side of Assam.
1 damage.
Let me roll. That's dexterity save.
Yep.
It rolled an 11, so it actually takes damage. And it's a radiant attack, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to do something else on your turn?
I cannot help. Um, I cannot help Sam in any way, right?
Uh, unless you have a spell that can remove frightened or paralyzed. Not after you have used your action, no.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just stay here and try to shoot him.
I suspect Lesser Restoration could have removed paralyzed. Yes, it could have removed the paralyzed condition. Manis and Radar would also see yet another servant, like, ah, and take up position with crossbows and like prepare.
Okay.
Benjen would notice that the final door into the house now ends up taking like a seems to be like not the heaviest of blows, but it seems to be now taking damage. And that would mean it's Benjen's turn.
I'm just going to stand there and hold and attack.
Okay. Anything else you want to do on your turn other than hold your action? Because you can still use your bonus action and things like.
No, I'm good. I'm just going to hold.
Okay. Then it's you hear like some shuffling, like and another thud against the door. Much heavier thud this time. You can hear like some wood just going like, but no visual damage yet. It would be Assam's turn, but
I know what I'll do. I'll just stay here and wait for my next turn.
yes. I don't think you can actually save from this paralyzation thing. It will only expire after this Phantom creature has gone yet again. I'm sorry. So
So there's no. Do I need to do any saving throws or anything for it, or I just wait and that's it?
you already failed the saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
And I didn't know if it's something that I need to do this turn as well or not.
No. You will be able to move again on your next turn. Or, like the paralyzation and the frightened effect finishes when this creature is um, done with its next turn, next round.
Okay.
Lucian. Oh, going to exit that.
Manis abandoned us.
No, I'm here.
No, I mean on the balcony.
Oh yeah, what did you expect?
It's
To help us.
it's pretty heated battle on top here.
Um,
Not much I can do.
First of all, there are, you're panicking, you're like fighting these creatures that freak the fuck out of you. Out of the corner of your eye, you see two kind of like skull shaped bolts of energy coming straight towards you. They seem to be about to hit you. It does. No, you can't use your reaction, can you? You already did that. Never mind.
Yes.
Does a 23? Yeah, 23 hits. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay. So you take 10 necrotic damage from the one missile hitting you. And suddenly, Lucian understands why man is hauled ass.
What do I understand?
You
Minus what?
understand why man is ran like mad.
Yeah, but we need to save our friend here.
A zombie tries to stumble inside and hit the door as well, but it just literally gets knocked into like one of the cupboards, so it can't actually hit the fucking door. Good job, zombie. Rardar. 2, 4, 6. And if you excuse me, I just need to check what a spell does. He is going to cast Mirror Image on himself. Suddenly there are 3 Radars. That ends his turn. One of the creatures is going to fly from the outside straight inside the house and try to hurl itself at Irina. Actually, it is not. Ah, shit. 1, 2, 3. Ice mark is not. It is going to let out a rather chilling moan. That means, Benjen, you have to make a wisdom saving throw. Rather, and Irina has to do so as well. Benjen makes it. Rather makes it. Irina rolls a 20, so she makes it. That means you all take 7 damage, which is 14 halved.
Who does?
You, Radar, and Irina.
Sorry, I'm confused. I thought I saved.
Yes, you take only half of the damage,
Oh.
but you don't get to be afraid and paralyzed at the same time.
Are the frightened and paralyzed on different difficulty checks?
Yes, if you fail the DC, you are frightened. If you fail by more than 5, you also become paralyzed by fear.
Okay. So
So
Hassan just rolled too bad.
Assam rolled like a 4 or something like that, I think.
Yeah.
It was absolutely fucking dreadful. The moment this creature walks into the house, 2 crossbow bolts are let out by the servants. One of them miss, but one of them actually hits.
There's some banshee in the house.
One of them flew into the house, yes, and like tried to make everything afraid. That ends its turn. Next round. But it seems like Manis has disappeared from the turn order. Can you roll initiative, Manis, so I can?
Sure.
You had a 17 because you were number 2.
Yes, I did. Never mind.
I think it's because I deleted your other token, which had the.
Yeah, probably that's what happened. Did that work? Did that add? Yeah.
So I'm just gonna put it on the trigger. The zombie outside of one of the windows is going to try to smack. It misses the window because apparently those are hard to hit. Manis, it's your turn.
My turn. I will move one token here, so I can see where I can have to go.
You can see 2 servants right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Rather slightly in front of that. Not Ismark, Benjen, seeming to be ready where he's standing. Then you can see Irina standing next to some ghastly shimmering entity right next to her inside.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about it.
So I moved one.
You have 5 squares left.
Come on.
You would be 1 square ahead of Radar from how you move.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Did Ishmark act on this turn?
Yes.
And I will end my turn here.
You don't use a bonus action or anything? You
not
don't
yet.
shoot?
Oh wait, I can shoot my bow. I'm sorry, I forgot the fact that I have a bow. So I will shoot the creature here, the blue one.
Yep.
With my heavy crossbow. 11 to hit.
11 actually hits.
Seriously?
I mean, they are horrible, just in a very different way.
For 8 piercing damage.
You see the bolt go into it. Doesn't seem to have the greatest effect, but it does react to the bolt itself. So it seems to affect it, but not very much. Lucian, yes, Ismark took 1 shot against a skeleton, and then he ran inside. And he also
Okay.
yelled out, "We're sitting ducks up here."
Yeah, I recall. Sorry.
Well, we are.
Manis, that ends your turn.
Yes, that ends my turn.
Okay. Assam.
I know. He's gonna attack me.
Yes, he is. I'm
Don't
just
say
gonna.
it's the same one.
No, I'm just gonna double check now to see if paralyzation is an crit if it hits. You automatically fail strength and dex saving throws. Attacks have advantage. An attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if they're in melee. Okay, so you get an attack with advantage and a crit.
I'm gonna use lucky.
Okay. Do you want to re-roll the first or the second?
Can he take any actions
Or
if he's
actually,
paralyzed?
link. Yeah, lucky doesn't work like that. Can you link lucky so I can know if you have to choose?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. Roll a d20 for me. Are we going to be using the roll it made or the roll you made?
So the monster needs to make 2 rolls or just one? I
One.
didn't get that part.
The monster made 2 rolls. It will choose the best roll it got. Do you want its best roll or do you want your roll of a 7?
I want my roll of a 7.
Okay. Your roll of a 7 plus its attack bonuses is not enough to beat your AC. You avoid the critical hit.
Oh, thank you.
You you do not get crit the fuck out of. So
Existence. Yeah.
it is now going to roll to see if it can get back its AoE frighten.
So the same attack as the initial one.
Yes, it's a charge attack, meaning it has to recharge, and every round I have to roll to see if I get it back. It does not recover its moan, so
And
this one can still not use.
okay, question: if it recharged, would you be able to use it on the same row or same turn, or the next turn after that?
I would have been able to use it now if I hadn't rolled an attack, yes.
Okay.
But I
So
decided to
this
go with a crit.
so next attack in next turn, it doesn't have this attack. At least if you do another attack first.
Yes. But I can choose to check if I get it back first. I thought the potential crit could easier kill you than an AoE scream. So that's what I like. I'm trying to kill you, not frighten you.
Yeah, I know. You like me that much, yeah.
I mean, that also means that you are neither afraid nor paralyzed, since that ends its turn. So now you are free to do whatever. It is still hovering next to you.
Okay. There's no attack of opportunity or something that I can do now, right? Once I got out of the fear.
It's still locked in melee right in front of you, so there's no opportunity to attack it.
Okay.
Um, shit. Hmm. One of the phantoms is going to seep up from the floorboard right next to Lucian. And it's going to wait for that. He's going to make a simple swipe at you.
I will warding flare it.
That's with disadvantage, right? Okay, first one was a 22 to hit, so that was probably this.
Thank God.
The next one was a 23 to hit and a natural crit, so you avoid the crit, but you take a 22 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. You take 2 necrotic damage. Because apparently I roll for shit.
Thank God.
Hope you're marking down your warding flares, by the way.
Yes, I'm down to 1.
Irina is going to first, she's going to take a stab at the creature next to her with her rapier, which misses since it's a 10 to hit. She is then going to um hmm. She is going to use her fancy footwork ability to shift. Um, no, she's going to stay in place actually. Doesn't need to shift. Ends its turn. Assam, no, not Assam. Lucian, a skeleton looks at you and thinks, target practice.
I won't use my last wording flare yet.
Okay, that is a 17 to hit.
Uh, when it's equal, does it hit? I
Yes.
forgot. Yes, it hits.
3 piercing damage. One of the zombies is just going to smash the dining room window. Seems to be heavily getting smashed in. Benjamin noticed some clear and obvious creaking. Ismark is going to look at Lucian getting fucked up and not getting out of there. So he's going to turn back and try to assail that phantom with everything he got. So with both swords drawn, he's going to make 2 longsword attacks and a short. For 18 to hit, 19 to hit, and 21 to hit, which is 18, 22, 22 damage in total. Doesn't seem to be affecting the creature very much, but it does take a very significant amount of damage, and it seems to be struggling. And then with his last 5 foot, he's just going to yell, get out of here. And he's going to provoke an attack of opportunity
By whom?
by the creature right next to you.
Oh, he was next to it. I don't see it for some reason. I thought he shoot with his crossbow.
No, Ismark literally just ran back out on the balcony, started hitting the creature right next to you, and then started running back inside again, taking an attack of opportunity from the phantom. So he's literally luring the phantom to attack him rather than you, so you can get the fuck away.
Oh, so it's limited. There is limited attack of opportunity.
Yeah, you only
One
get one
per
per
turn?
round because it's a reaction, and you only get one per turn. That also
Oh,
means
nice.
that if you use Warding Flare, you cannot use an attack of opportunity. So
Yeah,
be aware
actually,
of
yeah,
that
it's
one.
a reaction, right?
Yes. So he's actually luring this creature to focus on him rather than. The swipe misses him as well because he's just literally um, dressed up in armor, so he can't. Like it just scrapes off his breast. Um, One of the skeletons go. From somewhere, a rather heavy splintering of wood occurs. One of the servants cocks his light crossbow again and make a shot at the creature next to Irina, but it misses. And Lucian, it would be your turn.
Okay. I have 30 feet of movement, right? I can use.
30 feet of movement, yes.
I do not see the balcony, so like, can you move me
You can
to the
see
upper
the
floor so that I can move?
balcony if you scroll to the right on the map.
Ah, okay. I'm on both maps at the same time. Okay.
Yes, you are.
So I will run 15 feet. All right.
That's the 10 feet, I think.
That's 10. Okay, 10 feet. I will use. Where is it? I will use Sacred Flare on the one that was hit by Ishmark.
Okay, that's dex save. It makes the save. Got
Okay.
a 17.
Now I will cast Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action. And
Okay.
can you summon one sword for me, like a token?
So demanding, oh my god.
Yeah, but okay, I know.
I am in fact trying. Spiritual weapon, spiritual weapon.
I have it. I can do the hits. I just want to have the token so that you know where it is at every point. It will be up for 1 minute, so pretty
There
much
we
the whole
go.
battle.
So,
Can
Lucian.
you? Can I be able to move it?
Yes, it's controlled by you.
Okay, so I did summon it next to the creature.
I'm just gonna smack that on the actual battle map, I think.
Yeah, on the bottom up. I want it on the external. Like I want it here, the knife, the sword.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm gonna smack this the same creature.
Okay. What do you roll for that? 22
It's
hits.
attack. 22. Yeah.
Does it do any like special type of damage when you?
Yes, it's force damage.
It is force damage. Interesting.
Yes.
The sheer blow of this thing just cuts it in two and it evaporates.
Whew.
Just turns into like this weird shape of mist and then just like. Okay. Do you do anything else on your turn or?
Yes, I will use my remaining movement to go inside. Like I think it's over here that I can reach.
That's 30 feet. Okay. So you would be there about. Good turn. Next up, someone that I absolutely do not have a cleric to shoot at, so it's going to shoot at a rogue. Um, 17 to hit you, Assam.
Yes.
Take 4 piercing damage from like a arrow to the knee.
Okay.
You're starting to feel abandoned by all of your friends, by the way.
Yeah, I know. But at least they're gonna bury me next to Lancelot. I hope. If they're alive at the end.
So, hmm. One zombie is going to try to break down the rolls an 8, so it just literally like misses the swing and like puts its head against the door rather than hitting it. The female servant just shoots at the creature next to Iris. Misses it. Benjen, it is your turn. Your readied action is now gone.
I'm going to just move here, sorry, and do the same again, just holding it during that.
Okay. Be aware that if they can't get in, though, to get into your 5 foot range, it will be wasted, just so you know.
So I want to stay there.
Just like literally, something has to be within 5 feet of you for you to use your ready attack.
Okay, I'll stay there and do it then.
Okay, you ready up? One of the zombies is just going to try to hammer down this door. 20. So you like this is the moment, Benjamin. You see like a very rotted hand with like flesh, like kind of like in like slivers, just like slam through the door, and then start pushing back one of the wooden boards of the door. The door is about to fall. Speaking of doors, you all hear like the splintering of a wood somewhere. You don't quite know where it is. And Assam, it is your turn.
Yes, I get to attack the ones that kill me, almost. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna use my rapier. I don't have sneak attack because there's nobody else there, right?
You don't get sneak attack. No. $16 hits. 4 piercing damage. Okay. You also see that the stab doesn't really have the greatest effect on it.
But it does have some effect, right?
It does react to being stabbed, yes. It just doesn't react the way you expect it.
Okay, and I'm getting the hell out of here. Disengage so I don't provoke any attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
I have no idea where the door is on the map, on the other map. It's where Isbark is.
Ismark is just above the door.
Okay.
The door would be there.
I see no ping, but I'm trying to move. So till here it's 5 squares, right?
That's 4 squares, 20 feet of movement where I moved you now. You are right next to the door.
Oh, okay. You moved me on the other map. I was looking at.
Yeah, just go on the
Okay.
other map. The other map is easier.
Yeah. Okay. So I still have a couple of 2 squares to move or something like that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna go back next to Lucian / Menace.
Yes,
Like,
but man
like
Man
that.
is on the other floor.
first floor at the moment.
Yeah, visually on this one. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going there.
Okay. That ends your turn?
Where is the coffin, by the way?
Well, where the fuck is the coffin?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that disappeared.
Well,
High perception,
they,
sorry.
they,
I don't know why the tokens are suddenly disappearing.
so I cannot use a spell now because I use the attack, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that means there's nothing I can do.
Not at the moment, no. Zombie slam? Zombie slams door, and this is the moment this door goes down, and a zombie rushes through. You get a ready attack the moment it goes through the door, Benjamin. 13 hits. 12 slashing damage. Do you do anything else with that attack?
For now, no.
Okay. So
Uh,
veer swing as well. End up
one of the zombies was very heavily damaged. I don't know if that screwed up when we replaced the tokens.
I have changed that zombie back to 1 HP. Yes.
Okay,
Uh,
just a reminder.
it's Benjin actually should be able to see it. It's the one in the corner there. So Benjin, I think, is the only one that has visual sight of it.
I can see something, but not fully. No.
Yeah, no, actually, you can't see it. You see the edge. Oh, that's because the door is up. My bad. Should be able to see it better now. No, actually you can't. You can only see this one. But there's one hidden to the left of the guy. So... Now for the interesting part. Range 120 feet. Can't, can't. Well, bad news for Ardar, I suppose.
That sniper.
Yeah. From the dark beyond, to say it like that, 2 skull missiles come crushing.
Are they magical attacks? I mean, is it attack roll?
You have seen that they seem to be like magical in nature, yes?
But I mean, if it's attack roll, he should have at least some partial cover through two zombies.
No,
No?
no. Bodies doesn't give that type of a cover. Only,
Even half
like,
cover?
yes. Sadly, it's more like the physical blocking of it. It's like from something that can shoot from far away, they are skilled at finding the moment within a 6-second window to shoot.
No. It says that half cover is like whoa, furniture, narrow tree, or a creature, whether that creature is enemy or friend.
Really?
Yeah. This is half cover. This is like plus two to bonus AC.
Okay. Well, both of the attacks it rolled will hit his baseline AC of 15 with mage armor. So,
It would be 17 with the cover.
yes. You rolled a 19 and a 19. So,
He's dead.
Varder is going to prevent one of the attacks with shield. He's going to predict the future and avoid the second attack. Which means it's Varder's turn.
That was cool.
So I need to remove a portent and a first level spell. Can I ask you guys a question?
Ask.
Yes.
Does Varder seem to be the guy that seems to care about this house at all?
Not
No.
particularly.
Okay. He's going to use Burning Hands.
Fuck.
And for those of you that don't know what that...
The name says it all for me.
Yes, the fire ignites any flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried. So he's literally going to put the walls and the door on fire.
Question.
But he...
What
Yes.
about the ceiling? Because I'm above it.
No, it's a cone. So it's not going to do that. But it's going to hit 3 of the zombies and uh, the phantom.
What about Benjen?
No,
Because
he angles it with its fingers to avoid both Irina and Benjen. It's like a very good in like a choke point situation, but it's shitty when it's not. So for him, it's actually good that everything clumps. So let's try to see rolls on damage. It's a dexterity saving throw against a 13 spell save DC. Meaning, zombie next to Benjen makes it. Zombie behind that rolls a 0, fail. Zombie behind that fails with an 11. And the phantom rolls a 19. So it is 2 half damage and 2 max damage. So 12.
12 and 6.
Which means the one in the back has to make a constitution save. So 5 plus 12. One of the zombies just crumpled to the ground from the fire burst that just comes smacking it down. One of the zombies seems to be doing really bad. The other zombie has to roll a constitution save. It fails, so the other one drops as well. 2 zombies gone. 1 zombie next to Benjen. Phantom inside is holding. Phantom inside is going to try to recharge his moan. Gets it back. Shifts 1 square away from Irina. And then lets out a wail. Meaning, Benjen, Manis, Rardar, Irina, and the commoners all have to make a wisdom saving throw, I believe it was. Let me check.
Yes.
It was a
So
wisdom.
nobody on the second floor.
You
Yeah,
are not within the distance for it, no, because you're on the second.
Yes, great.
Benjen and Manis makes it.
Thank God.
Rardar does not. Not sure why Irina does not make. And one of the commoners make it. The female does. So for the Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
I rolled a 1 and a 1.
That's good damage.
Okay. No. So those that saved over a 13 takes 1 cold damage. That I believe is one of the commoners, the female, and then both Manis and Benjen. Radar takes the full damage of. Irina takes the full damage of 2. The male servant takes the full damage of 2 and looks really fucking rough. And the male the male servant, Radar, and Irina are all frightened and petrified.
You mean paralyzed?
Paralyzed, yes. And that kinda ends its turn.
Is the
Round?
servant paralyzed?
Whose?
The servant, is it paralyzed?
Yes, but the female one is not. She saved. She rolled an 18 on her wisdom check.
Okay.
Irina rolled 8, which was 5 below. Radar rolled 7, 6 below, and the male servant rolled a 5, which was 8 below. One of the zombies going to try to break down the window next to Irina. Rolls a 21. Manages to do enough damage to break through the window. So now a zombie is starting to crawl out. Makes it there, but cannot do anything else on his turn. Manit.
Okay, I walk 3 squares up here. I will be in range to hit it, right?
Range to hit what?
You know exactly what.
You don't know that anything is there.
I can see it.
Yeah, but the door isn't open.
Oh, you should have said that.
Yeah, you should have said that.
Yeah.
Probably go and hit the Spectre then.
The door is not open.
Okay then.
I mean, yeah, sorry, I didn't know the light effect there was off, but technically that door is actually...
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, got it then.
Sorry, there's just a shit ton of details for me to try to micromanage here, so I do make mistakes, and for that I apologize.
I'll go next to the Spectre and hit it with my Warhammer.
Okay, roll to hit. That hits.
13. For damage, that would be 7.
You also notice that it doesn't seem to be taking a lot of damage from your Warhammer, but it does have enough.
So it has reduced damage to physical attacks, that's what you're trying to say.
You don't quite know what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying it doesn't seem to be as effective.
Yeah. Uh, and that would be the end of my... Wait. I will also use my free action to ask Ishmark how the hell did they survive this kind of an onslaught every night. And that will end my turn.
Ismark, being on the other floor, doesn't actually hear you.
Oh, goddammit. Yeah, Irina, sorry. I mean,
She's petrified and paralyzed and probably isn't very conscious of you right now.
okay.
Not trying to be
You-
mean here, but like,
He can ask
Yeah.
it, right? Doesn't matter, no one hears
I
it.
mean, he can ask, doesn't mean the person he's asking will be conscious of it. Okay. One of the phantoms is going to try to regain their moan. Does not. Going to try to swipe at Lucian, running away on the upper floor.
Gonna work. You already hear it.
So you're going to Warden Flare, okay?
Yeah.
That's a 12 and a 22, so 12 hits, not, I
No.
guess?
No.
Okay, fuck your Warden Flare. It is then going to drop down on... Wait, let me just see.
Does it have enough movement?
Yeah, it has a very far movement range, actually.
Oh, okay. It's not 40 like us. Okay.
It is going to go under the floorboard next to Manis. On the ground floor, so I'm removing the plus sign. It's going to look around, and it's going to try to move away from Manis through that wall. Do you use an attack of opportunity or not?
He does, of course. Honest?
Yes?
I don't know.
Could you repeat the question again, please?
A creature just appeared next to you, and he is moving away from you through the wall here.
Of course I'm poking it
Don't
with
I get an attack as well?
No.
No.
He
Off.
went through the
Sank.
floor. He was still in melee with you, but since you can't see it anymore, he avoids the 17
see.
hits.
Sorry, I double
7
clicked.
hits?
Yeah, 17 hits. That was the first one.
Okay.
For 10 damage.
That hits.
I'm
As an
guess.
attack. Irina is still frightened and paralyzed. going to try to take a shot at Radar. 21 hits. Takes 5 damage. Radar is almost on the verge of collapsing. There's a zombie that suddenly breaks through one of the other windows as well, and with their last pieces of movement, shambles up to Benjamin. Did you use? Yeah, you used
Yeah.
your ready action, so I should remove that. Ismark. It's just going to haul ass at this point, I think. So he makes it at the bottom of the stairs with a
Did he
10.
disengage?
No, he uses his action to do double move.
I think you can remove the plus if he's on this floor.
Yes, I'm going to do that. But he literally forgoes his attacks just to get down quickly. He's getting to the chop. Oh, this is interesting. Nope, not smart enough to think of that. Ismark, the servant, become very painfully aware that something seems to be hitting the door into the kitchen. Which does not help one of the petrified commoners standing next to the door. But Lucian, it is your turn.
Okay. So I think it's like 20 to get downstairs from my position. Or is
It
more?
would take you 20 to get there.
Okay. So this would be 25 and 30, right? Cannot move anymore if I want to act.
No.
Does the cantrip have a range?
Cantrips have range, yes.
Let me check how much. 60 feet. It's plenty. Okay, I just used just give me a second. I use Sacred Flame on the Banshee.
Okay. It fails its save. It seems to have an effect on it, but still remains.
Okay, and so with my bonus action, I want to move my sword downstairs. Like it will float from the balcony down because it's flying, right?
Can you link spiritual weapon? I have a sneaking suspicion that you actually have to see where you move it.
It doesn't really say, to be fair.
That's why I want you to link spiritual weapon.
Yeah, just had to find it.
Yeah, doesn't actually say. Yeah, we can move it 20 feet.
Hmm. I
Do you
think 20 is
remember?
enough.
Do you remember that
No.
vertical movement is also considered movement? So you would have to waste some movement to go on the bottom floor.
I think 20 is enough to reach the window so they can smack the zombie.
Um. mm, no.
One here, one down,
If
and
if you look on the right side, your sword would have been there, right?
let me.
Because every like a
I cannot
sum
see
would have been.
the right side, by the way. Sorry, I don't have light there.
Why not?
If actually I can move my right token so I can see it.
See where a
Okay.
sum is? Like
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
sum,
you're right.
it would have been like this. So you would have spent like 10 to get to the edge, and then
5 down.
probably 10 to get down.
Okay. Then I'll just bring it down.
At best, you would get it almost in range. I say
There is something here. Can I reach it?
no, there is nothing there.
Moving the arena. Okay,
I
this is the
repeat,
old
there
tokens.
is nothing there.
Okay.
You could potentially try to make an attack against that zombie with disadvantage because it's a stretch and it would have +2 to AC.
Okay. It's fair enough.
Since it's like literally just on the edge.
11 feet.
11 actually still hits. You would have had to roll a 10 or more. You stab the zombie. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, that's all.
Okay. One of the skeletons is going to go 10. 10. 10. Actually, it's just going to shoot Irene through the window. $16 does not hit. She just like knocks it away with her shield. And it's going to move closer a bit. Zombie is dead. One of the servants is going to try to shoot the zombie next to Irina since it seems to be really fucking bad. "14 hits for 4 piercing damage. The zombie tries to reach in and use its undead fortitude to try to stay alive. Manages to keep itself upright on 1 HP. Mr. Benjen.
Kill them all.
I'm going to use my Great Weapon Master feat, and I'm going to go for this.
That would just literally be a very singular attack. Great Weapon Master comes in if you kill something.
No, the -5 + 10.
Oh yeah, okay, go ahead. That hits. Roll damage.
21.
So it has to make 26 Constitution save. It's not going to happen. You cleave it in twain, so it's dead.
So I'm then going to swing a bonus attack at that guy.
Yes, you can. That hits. Right.
And that's it.
You deal that one a heavy blow as well. That zombie is dead. you hear a door, like literally crash through a door, and then you can see skeletal hands, Lucian, just like tear away the door next to the servant, and a skeleton just like pops in. And it's going to shift.
Can it pass through the door when someone's standing there?
Yeah, it just tore down the door.
But isn't the door
And like,
blocked or
and the
something?
creature is also petrified, so it's not able to contest the square, so it can move past.
Yeah, you're right.
He's just literally like an object at this point, and he would have been attacked as well if the skeleton could attack it again. Assam, it would be your turn.
Yes, I'm getting the fuck out of the first floor. I have no idea. I think I have enough to get to the bottom floor, right?
That is 25 feet for you from your old position before I fucked with your token.
So I have one more square I can move, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm moving near Lucian,
Okay.
or in diagonal or whatever.
You can remove our pluses, by the way.
Yeah, and I can also attack the zombies that's near Lucian with sneak attack because he's
Yes.
focused. Rape here again.
Go for it. 20 hits. Oh, you're just going to kill it, aren't you?
I hope so.
Leave Brittany alone.
So 2d6 sneak attack. That's heavy.
The
Roll
bones
for me.
thus just like crumble together in a bone pile of uh, uh, like decayed armor, blue cloth, things like.
Okay. Question: is the door open next to the other servant? Because I can see a zombie inside that room, and I'm not sure
That
it's that door. Yeah.
technically is not open.
Okay.
But yes, there is something in that room.
That's everything because I have no more movements or anything that I can do.
Okay. Sensing that the battle in the main building is not going as well as it should. Hmm. For convenience sake, I'll just remove the blue bob. Uh, hmm, hmm. Judging from what he can see, it is a skeleton, and Radar is the one that has the least cover. So, two bolts come crushing against the petrified, now paralyzed Radar yet again. Which is a 17 and a 16 to hit. Both
That's
hit his AC of 15, but he has mirror image in effect.
He also has cover.
No, there's only one skeleton in the way, so I'm not. This
Okay.
time,
Yeah.
I don't give
Yeah.
it.
I agree.
But then I need to see what mirror image does. I believe he has to roll to see if he takes the damage.
I think it's like 50% mischance. Something
You have
like that.
3 duplicates. You must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate. So I roll a d20. Okay.
Can you link mirror image just for curiosity? No, thanks.
So he did roll 6 or higher, I think. Yes. Next one is 8 or higher.
Yeah.
14. So he dodges both.
Nice.
He has 1 duplicate in left. But somehow he still stays alive.
That's probably.
He's still paralyzed. Phantom gets his moan back. And this is where everything inside this room is going to make a wisdom saving throw of 13 or more.
Will a luck help against this, or I still need to roll it?
Would have to check luck because now I'm having to roll a lot of wisdom saves.
Yeah. You can use it on the saves as well.
Female saves, male servant fails.
I save.
Irene.
Okay.
I'm rolling as well.
Yeah,
Everybody.
he's literally hitting everything with this. Irina said.
And I'm rolling the
Let
last
me. Ismark fails. Radar. Radar is not going to be rolling. He's going to die anyway.
Actually, as I'm
Not sure if that works on
yeah,
saving.
it doesn't work on savings. It's only on attacks that like have a row. This is a DC save.
I think
Well-
you get to roll again though.
So I don't know. I'm just reading it. I roll a d20 and I put, but I'm rereading it right now. So
But
continuing with
you
everything, I'll
put it in place of the creature's row, and there is no row on the side of the
No,
creature.
that's an attack.
So-
Saving throws are different.
Yeah.
So you can spend 1 luck point to roll an additional d20. You can choose to spend one of your luck points after you roll the die, but before the outcome is determined. Choose which of the
There is no
d20s
die.
is used.
There is no die here. So
but
you don't have a die to replace.
He can actually roll a second time because it's a saving throw.
You mean
Yes,
to
but
just
do I-
reroll
do I-
his die?
Listen. He gets to do it. Do you take your 12 or your 5?
Taking the 12.
Okay.
Because both of them are under the save of 13, so anyway, I'm gonna be fucked.
Yes. Manis rolled. Benjen, you have not rolled. You will also fail. So
Miserably.
Benjen is paralyzed and afraid. Assam, you are neither afraid nor paralyzed. Who else failed? Radar failed, and the male servant failed. And I think that's it. Yes, okay. Now for the damage aspect of that fucking ability. So, 3d6 I believe it is? No, it's 2d8. So that's 9. So for those that saved, you take 4 damage. For those that failed, you take 9. Which means Radar is no longer frightened or paralyzed. He is also very much unconscious. And is currently in a dying situation where he has to make saving throws. Both of the servants are the same.
Both of them.
Both of them, because they are commoners with very low HP. Then Irina took damage. The good news is that Irina is no longer paralyzed and frightened. Ismark, however, is. And he takes the full damage.
And I believe Assam is frightened.
No, he rolled a 12.
Isn't
No, he's
the
frightened.
DC
Yes,
14?
he's frightened. He is frightened. I forgot about that, but that also means that you, Lucian, are frightened.
Ooh, I rolled
No,
50.
you saved. Never mind.
What was the frighten effect again?
You cannot move against the. Like you see the thing next to you.
Mm-hmm.
Attacks against that has disadvantage for you if you're frightened,
Mm-hmm.
and you cannot move toward.
Oh, okay.
But you saved,
Willingly.
so it doesn't have any effect on you.
I know.
But it like Assam cannot move to the left now. He always has to move away from them.
And he can shoot it, but it will be with disadvantage.
Yes. Top of the round. Zombie's going to try to numb on Irene. Misses. Kind of like shambles unsteadily. Menace.
Action will be Warhammer to the face of the Spectre.
Okay.
Come on, I clicked it. Again, it clicked twice.
11 hits.
Okay. 3 times even. Great.
You should disable the macro.
No, it's
Clicking.
not. I'm not using a macro. I'm just clicking from the character screen. Shit.
Joking.
9 bludgeoning damage.
It seems to collapse under the impacts it have taken so far.
Thank fuck for that.
Anything else you would like to do?
A lot actually. Just give me a chance to go through it. So I am going to use Rally as my bonus action.
Okay.
I am going to use a superiority die. So I'm just taking one of them down to 4. Choose a friendly creature who can see or hear you. That would be Lucian. He can both see and hear me.
Okay. Roll your superiority then.
So that would be. What's my charisma modifier? +2. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's 1d8 +2. It's a 4 HP temporary shield for Lucian.
Okay.
I'm also taking a step diagonally here in order to be in range to both this zombie and whatever comes through this door.
Okay.
And this ends my turn.
Lucian, add your temporary hit points, by the way.
I did.
No. I don't see them, at least.
I see temporary hit points on my sheet. I mean, they don't show in the current hit points, but they are
Oh.
in the temporary.
Never mind now.
At least they don't show on the token. I mean,
One of the phantoms start to drift through the walls from one of the guest bedrooms and seems to be very intent on killing Irene. But it's 17 to hit, misses. Irina is going to try to literally impale it. She misses, however, with a natural 1. It's then going to use a cunning action to disengage. And then prop herself up through the doorway and try to shield off anything that seems to be breaking. Which actually brings her in melee with the skeleton that's on the next turn. It's going to drop its bow and try to like stab her with a short. Misses. The zombie next to Benjen. Well, he's going to like literally attack Benjen. Uh, 16 to hit?
If it's the same, it does hit, doesn't it?
It hits. You take 6 bludgeoning damage.
I'm down.
Okay, then you're good. Good news. You're not frightened and paralyzed anymore. You are just dying. And the zombie is going to shamble and try to go for Irina. Ismark is useless as he's paralyzed and everything. One of the skeletons is going to go through the door and like shuffle over the corpse of, well, not corpse yet, but the remnants of this male servant. It's going to take a 50-15, see whether he goes for the rogue or the cleric. Odds, I say he's going for the rogue, even for the cleric. It's the rogue.
Yuppie.
It's a 21 to hit.
Well, it hits me and my children and everybody else.
Okay, you take 4 damage.
I'm still alive.
whew,
With
that was
it-
close.
With its second attack.
Oh fuck. Does it matter?
No, you are. It only gets 1. It's a weaker skeleton. One of the servants make its death save.
So wait, I didn't get the second attack?
No, you get just the 1.
Come on, you fighter. You don't do that.
Sorry. Lucian, it would be your turn.
Okay, I move 30 feet next to Benjen.
You get 1 attack of opportunity.
From who?
The skeleton
From
that
the
was
skeleton
standing
next to you.
Next to you.
Okay. All right.
16 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, it misses.
As an action, I will do my. Where the fuck is it?
Where the fuck is what?
You lost your thingy?
I'm gonna do my Radiance of Dawn, which should hit everybody in the vicinity.
It's a 30-yard range. Can you link Radiance of Dawn so I can just like literally see? I'm not sure if the zombies hit by it.
Yeah, it's 30 feet. Yeah, I was standing next to it like a second
Each
ago.
host. Oh, it doesn't say anything about a creature that has total cover from you is not. There's nothing here that has total cover.
Yeah, there's partial cover, but not total.
Okay, so you hit the skeleton, you hit the phantom, you hit the zombie, you hit the zombie, you hit the skeleton. You do not
I also
hit the
hit.
skeleton.
Oh,
This
there's a
one,
skeleton there. Didn't
yes,
know.
this one. But you do hit the
This
big
one.
guy because that's
Yeah.
30 feet.
And I think that there wasn't there one around here as well.
No,
I
that
don't know.
climbed through. It's literally this guy right in front of Lucian and
Ah, okay, okay.
you. He has he wiped
Does,
out engine and went for Irina.
does it hit also the one near me? Is
Yes.
that's
Yes.
in 30 feet?
It literally hits everything except the skeleton on the outside. Which means, please roll 2d10 and add. No, everyone
I
has to
already
make
did.
a constitution saving throw.
Note everybody. It's only the enemies. You need to roll for them.
Yes, but that's what I mean by. I mean, I'm not going to have Benjen rolling a saving throw. Do you consider Benjen a hostile creature?
I don't know.
Okay, so starting with the skeleton next to Assam. It rolls 19.
And
So
So
it
half
takes
damage.
half damage.
Yes, 11
So it's 11
radiant,
still.
radiant damage.
Has no effect on the skeleton.
what?
hmm, Skeletons are not weak against radiant damage.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
They are.
But he does take the damage.
Yes, he takes
Yeah.
the
Okay.
damage. He does not
Half
take
damage.
extra.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. I got it. Sorry.
Next is the zombie right next to you. It rolls 11, which I think fails.
It does because it has a DC of 13 for half damage.
It doesn't have the constitution to make the surviving saving throw to get back on its feet, so it's just literally. Because I don't think it can beat a 27 saving throw. Next is the other zombie. Rolls a 14, so that is 11 plus 5.
Just okay. Yeah.
Rolls a 6, so it cannot survive. Then it's the skeleton next to our. Rolls a 6, takes the full damage and dies.
So those are 3 kills from 1 hit so far.
Then, then it's the phantom on the inside. Let's see. Does not have resistance against radiant, so it takes the full damage it will. It rolls 12, so barely fucking fails that, but you wipe that one out.
At 13, it would have still
No,
failed it.
that no, I think if you make 13, you save.
Wasn't it if you make equal, you don't?
No, that's attacks. Saving throws, if you make the saving throw of 13, you barely make it. But a 16 is barely making the attack. So it's barely making just in opposite situations. So the phantom is dead.
So that's 4 kills from 1 hit.
And that leaves the commander. He is not immune nor resistant nor weak against radiant. Rolls a 21, so he takes half damage. Yeah. If you excuse me, I have to delete a lot of fucking tokens from the initiative here. Why can I not remove the zombie? So, yeah. Do you do anything else on your turn, Lucian?
Does the boss look damaged? How does he hold up?
What you can see, you see like something that seems to be like a very spectrally creature in a suit of armor that seems to be literally like glowing of this shimmering blue energy, like tattering blue cape, blue tabard that's like tattered. It seems to be neither wounded nor pleased with what you just did.
But it doesn't feel like it's like barely living, like not living, but barely holding up.
It feels like you better prepare yourself for what comes next.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that one. I don't know what comes next.
Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
Yes,
Then what? You have your spiritual weapon still, I believe.
feeding a berry. Um,
Is an action.
is it action? Okay. Okay, as a bonus action. Okay, I will move my sword next to the thingy, whatever it's called,
Okay,
and try to attack it.
go ahead.
24 to hit,
That is.
8 force damage.
Okay.
Does it look hurt?
Looks pissed.
Fuck. Okay. Oh, I don't have anything else I can do.
Okay. That means one of the skeletons is going to jump in the door, and he's going to take the command and pelt you, Lucian, with an arrow.
I don't have any warding saves anymore, so
14 to hit anyway, so it misses. Female servant rolls a death save. Actually survives, so 19. Benjen, make a death saving throw. You save.
you can mark this in your sheet.
Yes.
I have.
Assam, it is your turn.
I'm gonna attack the one that's next to me.
Okay. That hits. You do not have anyone that helps you with the sneak attack, but the damage is more than enough to kill this shambling, very weak, wounded, radiantly burned skeleton. So it shambles and
And for the next, I'm using my movement to get. Let me see. I can get till here, or it's one too.
Yeah, it's one too many.
that's one too many. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go
You
where
can
the
be here.
banshee
Actually, yeah, you can be on the banshee as well. She's already there.
can stay. I can stay there on the bench. Okay. Okay, or that. Thank you.
When we killed the banshee, do we remove all these frightening stuff and things like that.
No. That will end after
Yeah,
Rardar's
you're right.
turn.
But I can move towards the bench. I mean, I have that frightening stuff, but the
Yes.
bench that caused it is dead, so I can move towards it.
Yes.
Okay.
But like the paralyzation of Ismark, it is still in effect. The frightened effect is not. So I should remove that. Since Ismark doesn't have a turn anymore, I'm just gonna remove all the condition. Big guy's turn.
I'm dead.
No.
At least I have cover.
No. Still only one creature in between you.
Two?
If he decides to move past the skeleton.
Oh yeah, if it moves. But then Irina will smack him to death.
Smirk, smirk.
It's going to cost. It's going to go 10 steps forward.
This is like a...
It's going to cost fear. Which means Assam, Lucian, Manis, Irina all make a saving throw to avoid being feared.
Saving
You
throw of
have to
what?
make a You have to make a wisdom
the
saving
wisdom.
throw. Yes,
Question is... Oh, Jesus. How can you get two failures? Jesus Christ.
Assam is not afraid. Manis, you are afraid.
So
Is
I
this
can't
like a
move
combo
towards
attack or
the
something?
whatever the fuck it's the mob.
What did you say, Manis?
I can't move towards the mob.
Oh, and any attack you do is with disadvantage. Yeah.
Mhm. How do
So
I?
this is like the frightened? It's not different effect?
Oh, it's just the spell fear. He's
Which
casting it. He
bestows
fear.
frightened. Okay.
No, it just causes frightened.
Yes. I mean, it doesn't cause any like fear, like you cannot control yourself or something like that.
No, it's not mind control or domination type of thing. It's just literally you're frightened, so a creature must take the dash action and move away from you by the safest available route on each of your turn, unless there is nowhere to move. If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have a line of sight to you, the creature can make a wisdom saving throw. So literally, all of you have to spend your entire action getting the fuck away from this thing. You cannot attack here.
Also, it's different than the other frightened.
Yes. Also, this thing lasts for a minute. So.
But I'm not affected. I don't have to move anymore.
You are not affected. With its bonus action,
He's gonna attack me, right?
no, he can't. He's going to attack Lucian.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
19 to hit,
Yes.
which is 11 necrotic damage.
I'm not feared anymore.
You are not feared anymore.
Actually, you do remove the fear, right?
Yes, I'm going to remove the fear. I'm just also going to remove your spiritual weapon.
No. Well,
Yes,
technically I cannot use it, but it doesn't say that it goes away when you fall
I'll
unconscious.
check that
Not a-
quickly. It's not a concentration
It's
spell?
not a... Yes, it's not. It's like 1 minute duration. It just stays there. But I cannot control it because it's a bonus action.
Okay.
So
I
technically...
thought it was concentration. That makes that thing fucking overpowered then. Okay. Rardar has to make a death save. Rardar saves. Phantom is dead. Next round, Manis. You are very afraid of whatever the fuck is coming through the house, and you have.
And I have. I think he disconnected. Mid sentence. You guys are still here?
Yes.
Yes.
So just you undropped. And PT's AFK.
So,
Shmanis has to run now.
No, I
And
don't.
yes, but
No, I don't have to run. If you remember what he said, only if I have line of sight to him. Which I don't. So I don't have to run.
so you can bury
if you
patient.
bury
If I
me, yeah,
the single question I have about this is if I bury you, do I lose my action? Like not do I
Yes.
am I still able to do the wisdom saving throw in order to get rid of the fear? Because if I
you do it automatically. I don't. It's not an action.
okay, then I give you a berry.
You have to do it every turn, I think. Just, but if you give me the berry, I will be able to raise both. Actually, rather we will act after the shambling horror, which but still he will be our life and not fear.
Mm-hmm.
He cannot kill us all with one action. We will have like 5. Did he roll saves for Ishmark and Irena?
If he did, he's rolled them outside of the screen, like hidden.
So I'll try to hit that one. I'll have to move to get line of sight, and then disengage back here somewhere.
So what was the exact description? If you have line of sight, you need to hide, like get out of sight as quickly as possible.
Yes,
Is that it?
and when you are out of sight, you can roll a saving throw to remove the fear effect. So Manis can do the removing of the fear effect. He also has his action of bury, I guess,
And that's it. Like I'm not gonna do anything. This.
and
Oh
and
wait.
it lasts for a minute. You can use second wind or something.
Hello.
Well,
Hey,
you want?
Welcome back.
Man, that's metallic sounding.
different mic?
No, he's from the phone. He's connected via phone.
No.
Then unplug your headset and plug it back in.
That sounds like IT crowd stuff.
That sounds exactly like an electrical arc. That's exactly how it sounds. Like electrical interference. So unplugging and plugging back in should work. Should do the trick.
So I guess this fear was not requiring line of sight because it hit everybody. It's like a sound.
So it seems.
something. Yeah.
Because I'm certain I don't have line of sight because I'm like
Yeah, it's not possible to have
And
line of sight
me,
from
I
that
don't have
angle.
line of sight as well.
It's
And
like,
I'm
no,
guessing
you do have a partial cover. Like
no, I have full cover. There's an entire
you
wall.
have no. I mean, Assam has like
I have partial cover. I see half of the token
you have 3/4 cover
or something
because
like
you,
that. Yeah.
yeah, or maybe partial because like half of it. I don't know.
And I think Ishmar got hit. Because
Yeah, it's exactly half of you that's visible.
Hello.
Much better. Hello.
Okay. No. I have my PC plugged into like a multi-socket thing, which has like electricity guard with like a button. Apparently, I press down the button and just shut off the computer. So stupid. I believe we had started a new round.
Yes, and it's my turn, but you disconnected. So,
And you are, by the spell, you are compelled to use your action to dash and your movement to get as far away from the creature as possible.
not as long as far as you said. As you said, that does not apply if I do not have line of sight with the creature.
You do have line of sight.
I do not have line of sight with the creature.
You do have line of sight to the creature.
I do not have line of sight of the creature.
If we have been running the game so far with people being
Yeah,
able
well.
to stand next to a door, attacking through the door, then yes, you have line of sight to the creature.
But we didn't run the game so far with people trying to standing through next to the door because you no stop. Didn't like 3 turns ago? Didn't you say that I can't attack this particular skeleton because he was on the other side of the door?
Yes, there was a door between you.
And now there's a wall between me and him. Like it's not a door, it's a
Yes.
wall.
But
This
it's
is a wall
doorway
here.
as well.
You can.
Manis, like we can argue this all day, and I can do 100 damage to you, or you can do as I say.
Yeah. He's the DM, so if he says
We
you
have,
line
and
of
this
sight-
is no, shut up, Sturia. I'm going to say this straight away. In the past, when we've done hallways and doorways, people have been able to, just using the Phantom as an example. There, people have been able to stand on one side of the wall and then move away and then hit. The fact that you got hit by the frightened effect means that you are in line of sight with it. So you will have to move. It's just literally how we've been dealing with things so far.
Okay.
Okay, so I need to move what?
Okay.
60
I mean,
how
you have to move. You can move into a room and break line of sight that way, but you do have to start the movement away.
Can you do something else while you are moving, like throwing?
No, I
He
don't
goes
have
back.
no because the only place I can go that's closest is one of the rooms and that's 35 feet. So that I obliged to use my dash as an action. So bye bye any kind of trading.
Wait. If you move here, you're still like out of line of sight, right? It's the goal is to get out of line of sight with this creature.
No,
is
because
that
Yes.
it like
correct?
if
He has to go at least one step to the right. That doesn't mean he can't go up and do it.
Yeah, that's fine. Like he can stay
But he
there.
can't go. He can't just go up. He just have to take one step to the right as well. So in this case, you probably would have to go one square to the right now and one square up. That breaks line of sight.
so that would be 1 square in diagonal basically.
One square up again.
Can he move like
That is
here
complete
or
breakage. He could have also gone downwards, yes.
Okay.
But then he
That
would
makes
have to
more
take. Then he would have to go there-ish or there.
To
Like
be
in
out of line
this
of sight?
area. Yes. To have a complete line of sight.
Isn't there like enough?
No, I would have been rolling that anything inside this blue line would have been. He needs to cross over that blue line.
Okay. Can he go here?
I don't see where here is. No, because then he's moving towards the creature.
Okay.
Like the main component of that spell is to get distance from the target. When he goes down, he goes technically closer to the target. So he would have to compensate by going 2 to the right and 1 down. If he's going northwards, he can go 1 right and 2 up. So he can sharper go upwards, or he can go sharper rightwards and then down. It's up to him.
Okay.
But he has to move away from the creature that casts the spell.
And he still has his action after that and the rest of his
No,
movement, right?
yeah, I do still have my action.
If he makes the wisdom saving throw to break the frightened spell, that will be his action. He will then have a bonus action. Or potentially, if he uses action search, another action.
Okay, so wisdom saving throw 14.
I believe that makes it. I need to quickly check what the saving DC was. Saving throw. Spell. Spell save. Yeah, you make it.
Bonus action turn for this turn will be consuming a superiority die on Rallying Cry on Lucian again. So that's 1d8.
Lucian can neither see or hear you.
Oh wait, because
He's
he's
unconscious.
unconscious. Okay.
You can use it on me if you want.
Yeah, on Assam.
Okay.
Put the unconscious token on Lucian, because that's what confused me.
Also, is Ishmark conscious or unconscious? Because I don't know.
Ismark is very conscious. He
And
isn't
Irene
like
as well, right?
very. Yes, both of them are actually will be above half HP.
Okay, so it's 6 HP, temporary HP for Assam. And then I will use my action surge in order to get another turn.
Ooh, that's actually even better.
You should still have 20 foot of movement left as well.
I still had 20 foot of movement left. Okay.
Yep.
Before you take your new turn, you can move here.
So
Yep,
this would
move.
be does this count? Okay, never mind. So it's 15 feet up to here. Then I should have another 5 feet there. No, it doesn't
Yes.
work like that. It works this way. Okay, and then I can move.
No, that is the end of your movement. That is 30 feet.
Yeah. But he
You
can
can
take
move
one
there.
action now.
and
But new turn.
yeah,
Yes.
action surge. I'm using action. I'm using action surge. Let me link it again to see exactly what it does. If it gives me any extra movement, I think it
So new
does.
turn.
No, just gives you a regular action. Doesn't give you the movement. Doesn't give
Then
you a
I'm
bonus.
not using action surge because I have nothing to use the action on.
All you could do at that point, I think, would be a heavy crossbow attack, or
Yeah,
you could have fed someone a good berry if you had them. I don't know if you have.
We do have them, and
I
actually,
I do
I
have.
don't know if he has them. I
No,
think
I wait
one
wait.
of you do not.
Never mind. I'm not wasting my action. Sorry. No, I'm not wasting action surge for an attack. And I use the action for the wisdom saving throw, so it doesn't count unless I
So
use the action
you
surge.
okay, but you still move where you went.
Yes, I'm still moving here.
Okay. Irina is going to. to Just going to try to.
I'm going to do a roll. Please disregard it.
Okay. Arena attacks for 18. She hits, does 5 sneak attack and 7 piercing. Malice,
Mm-hmm.
you would notice this. It does not seem like this thing is very hurt by piercing attacks.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So
more.
he did he crossbow him or not?
Not from what he said.
Okay. So he didn't use his action surge.
No.
Okay. Clear now.
Ismark.
Actually, I see that I have 4 berries, so maybe Smart doesn't have. I think that we wanted to give him, but we
No,
didn't.
One in the party does not have 2 berries.
I
There was
have
you had-
those 2 berries.
Yes, I don't know who has. Like, I know Radar has 2. You probably have 4. But I know that 1 out of Manis, Assam, and Benjen do not have berries.
I think Benjamin doesn't have the berries because he started downstairs or something, and when
Possibly.
they were distributed.
I don't remember. Ismark is going to try to. He can't make it. Can he? No, he doesn't. He's going to try to stabilize Radar with a
Did he
medicine check.
did he fail his
No, it's a new
save?
turn.
Death save?
Ismark?
No, Radar. He
No, but
failed
he's
any saves.
unconscious on the floor. He's unconscious on the floor. Can someone tell me what skill medicine is?
Wisdom.
Okay. Natural 20. Okay. Radar seems to be fine. He's stabilized, is not dying, but he's at 0 hit point.
1 hit point, you mean?
No,
No, 0.
that means he's up. He's on 0, but he's not dying.
Ah, okay, yeah,
He doesn't-
stabilized. Yeah, got it.
He's not.
He's not in danger
die.
of bleeding out or something.
Still unconscious.
One of the peasants, well, rolls a 9, so that's 1 failure. Lucian, make a death saving throw with your constitution saving throw.
Let me find it.
You come back to life at 1 HP.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's the end of your turn, but you do come back with 1 HP. Because death saves happens at the end of your turn. But you actually manage to like snap yourself out of this haze of death. The skeleton, seeing
It's
that you
fortunate.
get the skeleton, seeing that you get back on your feet, is going to take a shot at
At who?
Irina.
Irina.
16 misses. The other servant, the female, is going to make a death save. She also fails. Benjen, make a death saving throw. If you roll a 1, that's 2 failures, by the way, so don't roll a 1. You fail. Wait, how can you have 0? What is your constitution?
It is 1.
Okay, then you actually make it.
Oh, that's the success set.
Yes,
I don't know.
Death saves
I
are
don't know why the
constitution
death
saving
saves
throws.
don't count the constitution score, by the way. I have 3,
Yeah, don't
and
know.
it doesn't count it.
Something to add in your character sheet, I think. Assam, it is your turn.
Yes. I'm gonna move. Let me say behind the Ishmark, and I'm gonna crossbow the shit out of the one in front of Irina. Will it be undercover?
That will be with 1, 2, 3 creatures cover,
Ah.
so 3/4 cover.
But I can move where the zombie is dead in front of Lucian. Here.
Yes, then it would be a straight roll.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my short bow and attack it.
Go for it. You would have to drop your rapier on the ground to do that, though.
Yes, I'm dropping my rapier on the ground.
Okay, 12 misses.
Yay! And I'm going back to my place. Or here, in fact.
Okay. Actually, they are Constitution saving throws, Surreal, because having resilience in Constitution gives you advantage on death saves.
I
Just
do
saying.
have resilience, I think, but I dare not. This is only Constitution saving throws. Death save is random 120, 1d20.
I
Doesn't pay
can
hit up. Okay.
let me check into that after I do
Yeah,
this
yeah,
economy
sure.
action.
I googled it. I don't know it after.
This creature is going to take both of their hands and try to touch Irina and literally drain the life out of her. Irina has to make a Constitution saving throw, which she fails. Which means that her maximum hit points are drained by
By 10?
10. Yeah, it rolled pretty low. Um. Okay. So, Rarthar's turn. He's conscious, can't do anything. Menace?
Okay, so I'm gonna take one step forward. I'm going to what did I do? Did I do something? Ah, never mind.
I don't know. Yeah, you're
Oh, it's
right. Lucian, you're right. But having advantage on saving Constitution gives you advantage on saving throws, and Bless works.
You mean resilience?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Menace,
bless works. Yeah, spells work.
what were you doing?
okay. So I'm going to first start with my bonus action for the turn.
Go for it.
Wait a second. I'm going to expand one superiority die, as it said, to faint, choosing one creature, so that would be the boss, within 5 feet of you, which is. I have advantage on my next attack roll against that creature. So I'm going to roll an attack with advantage.
Okay.
$23 to hit.
And 23 hits.
I'm going to roll the damage first, so that's 13 bludgeoning damage. And I'm going to roll 1d8,
Okay.
which is the superiority die, which is another 8, so that is 21
Okay.
bludgeoning damage.
You notice that it seems to be rather resistant towards bludgeoning damage.
I don't have any other source of damage. I'm going to also use my action surge. And I am going to wait a second. I'm going to start with another attack with the warhammer for the second action. This does the second action also get advantage? Never mind. It was a clear 18. Clear 16. Does 16 hit?
What did you say?
The 16 hit. And it wasn't supposed to be an advantage roll. That was by mistake.
16 hits, yes.
Okay. I deal another 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to use
Kill it.
my attacker.
Wow, all the zombies reappeared. What the?
I
No,
don't
not that
see.
one. Sorry, not that one. Which was? Because I read it just a second ago. Or this was it. Not goading. Not distracting. Which what the fuck was it? Not. No, come on. I saw it. It was here. Jesus fucking Christ. So fating gives me extra damage. That wasn't the one I was looking for. Goading, it's basically a taunt. Oh no, it was goading. Sorry. Yeah. I'm going to use my bonus attack for the goading. So when I hit, I attacked it already. I can expend one superiority die to attempt to goad the target into attacking me. I add a superiority die to the attack's damage roll. So
Can I stop you right there? You cannot do. Is that not a bonus action? Was that what you said?
a goading attack
No,
is a
it's
bonus.
not.
Yeah.
If goading is a bonus, you cannot do that because you used that for fainting attack in your former.
Second wind also gives me a second bonus attack. Bonus
It
action.
does not give you a second bonus action. It only gives you an action. It does not give you a full turn. It only gives you the action. You only have one bonus action no matter what.
And a possible bonus action. It says action
This
start.
is. Yes, you have a possible bonus action, but you only get the action back. This one I know because I talked with Manis in Death House about that.
Okay. Fortunately, as you can see, the goading attack is not a bonus action. It's just an expenditure of a superiority die. So I'm using the second superiority die, which the attack hit for it. So I'm rolling a 1d8. No, yeah, this is a command, which adds another 5 damage to the attack roll.
Okay.
Okay,
Let me
and
just read what. Let me read what coding. So the target must make a wisdom saving. Wait. Are you doing that on top of your distracting strike?
no, I misclicked the distracting strike. I I didn't want to use the distracting, the goading one.
Okay. So you're using goading.
Yeah.
And that goes on the 10 bludgeoning damage?
Yes,
The
on the
16
second.
hit? Okay. So I have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Against what?
It doesn't write. I'm guessing against that 16.
Check your what is it called? Maneuvers feat or ability to see what you're saving throw. It should say there.
Wait, where?
In your character sheet, you
Okay.
have a personal feat or something like that called maneuvers or battle maneuvers or something like that. I assume it says there.
Maneuvering attack, military rank, action surge, rally, fating attack, martial adept here.
Let me check. The saving throw DC equals 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus strength or dex. So 8 plus 2 plus, I guess, your strength
Yes.
means 3, so 13. So you would have 13 as your DC.
Ah, okay.
It makes the save.
So it does not get disadvantage on the next attack rolls.
No, it does not.
Okay.
It also does not get taunted either, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does not. It does not tunnel vision on you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is that the end of your turn?
That would be the end of my turn. Yes.
Okay, Irina is going to try to attack. Rolls a 14, misses. Ismark is going to try to stabilize Benja. 11, so you're stabilized and not dying with his medicine check. He is
Do I have
then. No,
1
you're
HP
still.
then?
You don't have to roll death saves anymore, but you are technically and not dying anymore. So you don't have to roll the death saves, but you are still unconscious and all that remains.
Okay.
One of the servants has to roll a death save. Makes it. Lucian,
My turn?
you see unconscious people and wounded people and a fierce battle going on into the
Dead people everywhere. Okay, so I give one berry to Radar as an action.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
3 berries now.
Okay.
I move behind Benjen, so I'm out of line of sight of that creature. Okay, I'll even move here. Okay? I don't want
Okay.
to see it anymore. And I use my bonus action to heal Benjen with healing word.
Okay.
It's not 1d4, sorry. Let me find it. It's 1d4 plus 3. 6.
Okay.
And I end my turn.
Okay. So Benjen also gets brought back to life. Well, not life. You were not technically dead, but you become suddenly like. Where the fuck is the turn tracker?
On the left side of my screen, the next one is a skeleton. This one.
Yeah,
Last.
it just completely disappeared from me. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Skeleton is go. Okay, so it is going to. See, that's the thing. All the 3 people that are there are pretty freaking healthy.
Radar has 1 HP.
Yeah, but it also has cover because there are 2 creatures in between. He's going to take a shot at the weakest target that he wants dead. 22 hits. Irina, and an arrow just finds itself into her arm. She's not looking particularly good at the moment. The female servant Lan makes a death saving throw. 15. Benjen.
Just a second.
Kill it. Kill the motherfucker.
If I cast Lay on Hands on myself, is that an action or a bonus action?
That is an action. What I think would be hard though is for you to get past Ismark, Irina, and Manis. I'm not entirely sure if you can go through there.
Shoot it.
Last time, or we usually played that you can go through friendly characters squares.
Yeah, too
Yeah,
many people there.
I just don't know if he can then. Yeah, he can probably go to an adjacent square. It should be fine if you want to go in for a melee.
Yeah, I'm going.
You better fucking land that though.
I imagine there is like a explosion AoE when you kill it and everybody dies.
That one hits.
Slashing.
That hits.
And that is it. No. I'm going to use my channel divinity vow of enmity. So I get advantage for 1 minute.
Okay. You hate this thing with a
Yeah.
what?
I thought that you broke up.
No, I said, but that means Assam. It would be your turn.
Okay, I'm moving back to try to attack again.
Okay.
The same one.
Okay.
Just 1 second, I want to check one spell. Sorry, I linked it wrong, but now I'm gonna take it with my bow.
Okay. Eleven misses. You see this spectral armor that's shimmering around it, not unlike the one you've seen Rardar cake himself into. Just literally takes the hit.
And I'm going back.
Okay. Um, the creature is going to cast a spell. He's casting Misty Step. And with that, he teleports away.
Oh.
So no attack of
mean-
opportunity.
You get an attack of opportunity if you have the Mage Slayer feat, where you can take opportunity attacks against spellcasters that cast a spell in your melee.
Okay.
Did he get away?
Yeah.
He teleported through the spell Misty Step.
How far can he get with that?
As far as he can get with his range of the teleportation. Um, I can be nice and say that it's not a very large range.
Is he invisible?
He's not invisible, he's just literally visible for everyone that can spot him in that area.
But he needs to see where he's teleporting, right?
I'm just literally not showing him on the map right now because not everyone can see him right now. And no, I'm not going to say how many that can see.
But he needs to see where he's teleporting, or it's anywhere in that range, doesn't matter if he saw it or not.
It's in an unoccupied space that he could see.
Okay.
Okay. That limits the area.
What does the radar do?
Rather, he's going to try. See, here's the thing. He saw the movement, so he's going to try to roll an Arcana check to see if he can find out the nature. To give everyone a bit of a clue. He's going to yell, "Short range!" That's literally what he can do.
Okay, my turn.
It would be your turn, yes.
I put myself in the door since I can't go past the skeleton otherwise,
Okay.
and I smash him with my warhammer.
That hits, I believe. Just wanna
14.
check. Think it at 13. Yeah, it hits.
For 10 bludgeoning damage.
Nope. Does way more than that. Just crushes the fuck out of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
He
Skeletons
is
and
weak
bludgeoning.
against bludgeoning damage.
Is he
Bone
still alive?
breakers.
No, he's very dead.
Am I allowed to use the rest of my 25 feet of movement?
Yes.
This is new. This wasn't here last time we played.
The sword?
Yeah.
That's Lucian's spiritual thingy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spiritual weapon.
So it's 5, 10, 15, 20. I think this is where I can stop. And then my turn.
Okay, then I believe it would be
Irina.
Irina. She's going to shamble back indoors. And she is going to shamble away from the fight and try to make it towards the servants. Ismark is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, he can't make it either. He's going to stand in a doorway and try to roll a perception check to see what the hell happened to this thing. Ishmark, where are you? So it's a wisdom, so it's a straight 20 for. He rolls a 10. He does not spot it. He's then going to go back inside the house. Servant, death saving throw. Uh, 10. So save. Illusion.
Okay. I'm going to I'm gonna go. This is 40 feet, I think, exactly. Actually, which one of the two is more? That looks more injured at the moment. Like
They are
death saving
both
throw wise.
pretty equal on that part. They both
Okay.
have one fail.
I like this one more because it served dinner, so I will give it one berry.
Classic Suriel. Feed the guy serving the food and not the woman making
Yeah.
it. Patrouche, the male servant, comes back to God.
And I don't think if I have anything else to do.
Literally through male privilege.
I wasn't sure which one is male and female, but yeah.
The Barovian Women's Association now puts out a bounty on your head, by the way. Yes. So, do you have anything else on your turn?
No, I spent all my movement, so I'm fine.
Okay. Turn order. Skeleton, you evaporated that one. The female now has to make a hated by Suriel save. Rolls a 3, so she's about to die. She's one saving throw away from having a widower. Benjen.
Pity pit.
Just remind me what that sword on the floor is.
Suriel spiritual weapon.
I do need to ask, how the hell did that end up there?
He moved it there from the second floor. It can levitate.
Ah, okay.
It's a flying weapon controlled by Suriel's mind.
Can he attack with it from a distance?
With a bonus action, yes.
Cool.
It's technically the. Yeah.
I was going to move in here and hold an attack if anything comes past me.
Okay. Put on a reduction on you then. Mr. Azam.
I'm going to the woman and I'm gonna give her a berry, so nobody is gonna kill Lucian.
You're not dying, you're reading an attack. Shit. The woman gets back on 1 HP.
And in order to detect that one, do I need to do like a perception check or just
Yes.
some other way?
But you have spent your action healing the servant.
No, it wasn't for this one. I wanted to know.
Yes, you would have
Okay.
to notice where it ended up hiding.
If we bump
Okay.
into it, does it reveal?
Yes.
So I can use my
Well,
remaining
If
points.
if you can see it, or you roll a perception check where it's hiding, then yes, you will spot it.
You can use your movement at least.
Yeah, I can use my move. I still have some movement. I
Check
want
the
to go
kitchen.
in the room which is next to me.
Okay, you open the door as a free action.
This one is open, right?
Yes, that one would have been broken open by the skeletons. I've just been lazy and forgot to open it.
And I don't know how much movement I still have.
I
1, 2, 3,
don't know.
4. Something like this, I think I might be able to
Yes,
get
that's
inside.
correct. 6.
And I'm ending my turn here.
Okay. Fuck. I hate you all.
Did you roll one?
No, I haven't decided on what to do. I have two choices.
Run away? Die miserably?
I have
Kill us.
two spell. Actually, I have three choices, but one of them is a bad choice because that one went only Manus will know this because he's the only one outside. But he's hiding in behind that tree, out of view by the tree trunk. He has two options on what to do.
This tree?
I think you can see it, can you?
No, I can't.
I
Oh,
think.
never mind, you can't actually see it. Okay, never mind, Manus, you don't actually know this at all. Oh, then it gets a lot more interesting. Never fucking mind. Totally forgot that. Manus, I want you to make a I'm not sure, haven't decided. Because one of them reveals him, one of them does not. Yes. Manus, make a wisdom saving throw. You have to be. You make the wisdom saving throw. You feel something grip against you, but you manage to shake it. You hear some movement, but you don't know what. It's coming from the dark.
Can you use
Radars?
perception in such cases, like a reaction, or?
His passive perception is good enough to hear the movement, but
Okay.
he can't see in the dark.
So it's passive perception. Okay.
Yes, he's steeped in such darkness that he knows there is some movement not far from him, but he can't quite see where with the limited amount of light he has currently. Vardar is going to cast. No, he's not going to cast. He's going to run into the kitchen and hold a spell to see if something comes inside his visual range. Manus, what do you do?
I'm going to scream towards the inside of the house that he's out. He's out here. Come out. Lighting up a torch is a
You can do that as a free action, I say.
okay, and I'm going to light up a torch. Let me mark it down in my inventory. It's used.
For the record of this, I don't want your torch to move further than your character token right now.
Understandable.
So this is what you can see currently.
Okay.
So it will be moving your torch is like moving your token, like we agreed
Yes.
before. The torch will be your token.
Yes. Also bear in mind that you can't actually see past the wall, even if there's like...
Past the wall.
yes, there's
What
a
wall?
wall here to the estate.
This one, you mean?
No. There you came through gates here that for some reason has been fucking removed as well, since those were like map additions. But like the gray thing here is actually a wall that covers the estate.
Okay, I got it.
So you are out of line of sight of that.
So I make one step ahead. Bring the torch on top of me. Thank you. Second step, torch.
And this is the reason why I mentioned that.
So it's 1, 3, 4, 5.
You wouldn't have to make a perception check to make a change there, because you started moving past where you'd normally go for the wall. If you make a perception check, I'll allow you to see where it is.
Will that eat action?
That will eat your action, yes. Because since you were moving northwards, it would be weird for you to go south then and then left. So it seems like that is an action you do because you sensed it. Actually, I would have given you advantage as well since you heard it passively, since you were literally just like 15 feet away from it.
I'm just going to roll a second roll, not
Yes.
roll with advantage in that case.
Yeah, you would have actually noticed that it's probably over the other side of the wall.
In that case, I'm going to follow it. I used 10 feet of movement, so I still have 20. This is 15 here, and
Yes.
since this is a wall, right? Like, oh wait.
Yeah.
This is
You
a
have
wall,
to
right?
go-
Like here on the
Yes.
edge. So I'm going to have like 15 feet here, plus
Yes.
one more towards the north to do 20 up here.
Yes.
Torch with me. Thank you.
So you can see it right in front of you.
Yeah, I already screamed for help.
Irina probably heard that. She's going to try to shamble her way back towards the outside. Bismarck is going to do the same for 6. He can't get to your square since you're standing on it, but he can get there. Servant dude is going to his python, just hugging the fuck out of that and crying. Lucian?
I am gonna run outside with double movement, which is 12 squares, right?
Yes.
I still have my pebble with me, so I'm just also going to move my sword towards the.
Your
Actually,
pebble is not with you, it was extinguished by the magical spell on the
oh
totem.
yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. I see the torch from Manis. I mean, it lights up stuff.
Yes, you know where Manis and Bismarck is heading.
4. I'm gonna move my sword 20 feet.
Yes. You would also have to scale that vertically though, so on your next turn, be aware that you will lose about 10 feet of movement going up and down.
Okay.
Just like for the sake of it, if you want to get to the other side.
Yeah.
Female servant going to cry back and hug her husband, Benjamin.
Is that right? Is that where I can move to?
That's where you can move to. You can spend your action to do some extra movement if you like that.
Can I shoot the thing with a crossbow?
No, it's completely covered by the wall.
Okay. How much further can I move with the bonus action?
6 feet or until you get to a square you can't move into. Since
Okay.
Ismark and Manus is blocking.
Yeah, I'll move there then.
Azam.
I heard all the commotion, everybody running away, so I'm gonna join. So I think somewhere around here I can get. Be very miscalculate.
3, 4.
More.
That's 6 feet of movement. You should have that. No, that's 7 feet of movement. You have 5 more if you dash.
You mean 6 squares, right? Not 6 feet, because each
Yeah,
square is
that's
of.
6. That's 7 squares of movement.
okay.
You have 5 squares left if you dash. As your bonus action.
Yes, I'm dash, so that's here. More or less, I don't
No,
care.
it would be on the skeleton. You also have your attack,
Yeah.
but you can't see anything.
Oh, he
Is
doesn't have
that
the attack. He
Rep-
used it to dash.
No, his dash is a cunning action since rogues can use it as a bonus action.
Rogues have
He
dash and
attack.
disengage.
Christ. Rogues are so
Yes.
OP, man. Come on.
Rogues can move 60 feet and attack, which is what
And
this means.
disengage and whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
and
And
I
sneak
can
attack.
I can still move, right? Instead
Yes.
of
You can still
attacking.
attack. You mean?
Yes, but you can't
Yeah,
see anything to attack.
Yeah, because it's the wall there, right?
Yeah.
Yes. You
So I can get up to behind Benjamin or somewhere in that area,
No.
right?
You can stay where you are because that's your 60 feet of movement. I moved you your max distance.
And instead of attacking, can't I move again?
No. You have already used your double movement with the dash.
Oh, okay.
Like
But I'm saying that if you had the target to hit, you could have actually shot at it. You just don't have anything in sight.
the difference is
Okay,
that
I see.
rogues can use dash and disengage as besides
Yeah, I
their
understood.
action, unlike
I saw
us
that I
that can use it
can.
as an action.
Yeah, I saw that I get also from the other 30 other feet of movement from the actual action if I don't take it combined with everything.
That would be a bit insane. Like that would mean you'd move like almost 100 meters in less than 3 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not possible, I'm afraid.
So I end my turn because there's nothing I can do.
The Death White does notice that it's about to get fucked. So, Manis,
Yes,
you see it turn towards you.
I see it turn towards me.
Yes, it has a circlet, like a tiara kinda on its head, with like a pretty little gem just on top of the forehead of the skull. It suddenly starts burning with a very bright fire, and it's going to cast Scorching Ray through its circlet.
Okay. What does that entail?
Just going to link it quickly.
Thank you.
I can't link it quickly. Shit.
It's still funny.
It does. You create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range. You can hurl them at one target or several. Make a ranged spell attack for each ray. On a hit, the target takes 2d6 fire damage per ray. So you're about to take 3 hits for 2d6 fire damage each.
Okay. It automatically hits. That it doesn't care for armor class and such.
No, it cares for armor class. It's like a spell attack.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah. And you roll for each individual, I think.
Yes, you do. So, what was its... Okay. So it's with a +5. First one is a 1. Fuck you.
No.
Second one is a 19.
Does.
No. Second one is a 12. Fuck you again.
No.
Do you count the one AC you have from your clock?
Yes.
Okay.
You take 5 fire damage.
Does that mean I have to take also turn damage?
What?
Do I
No,
also take
okay.
repeating
No,
damage,
no,
like
no.
damage over time
You're
due
not
to the
on
fire?
fire.
Okay.
It's just literally like fire beams
Mhm.
shooting into you and not putting you on fire.
Okay.
I think Ewan was hoping for much greater impact here.
I wanted
Then
him
5.
to be paralyzed, so I got advantage on all that shit, and then I would hammer one of you with it. The problem was that all the dead people, or near dead people, ran into the fucking house, leaving the fucking tank standing outside. It's like literally ruined every single part of my plan.
Yeah, you can thank the tank for that.
Radar is going to fill up a bucket of water and then hurry up to try to douse some of the flames in the entrance. Since we put the house on fire like 3 turns ago, and I've totally forgot. Manis, it would be your turn. You saw
Yes.
him run further up the wall there. It
Um,
seems to be wanting to get the fuck up.
I will first roll 1d10 plus my third level, which is level 3. Right? Am I correct? Yes.
1D. Wait, what?
I'm using second wind basically.
Okay, yeah. Just roll second wind.
So that is a roll 1d10 plus 3,
I think so, yeah.
which is a 9, which is how much HP I get back.
Fuck, are you almost at full HP again? Fuck you.
Minus 2. Like I'm 2 hit points away from full HP. I am giving chase. 5, 10, 15. Torch, please.
Torch is where you would be able to go.
15, 20, 25, 30 is where I would have been able to go.
Okay.
Let me think, please. Um,
This might take a while, people, so we take a 15-minute break right here.
no, I have to end my turn. I don't have anything else to do. Actually,
Are
no.
you sure?
I'm going to dash to follow up. Problem is that I can't do anything when I reach the mob.
But it will not be able to move away because you strike it.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Fair point. That is true. Torch, please, because the torch is on me.
Okay. Irina, seeing the fucking entryway being on fire, panics and goes for the same bucket water.
Plan.
Ismark 2, 4, 6. Realizes he can't get past Manis and the thing. He sheets his short sword. Actually,
He drops it, you mean?
no, I mean he sheets it. I'm just gonna check something really quickly.
But he can't draw his crossbow then.
I know. No, it's just going to literally. Yeah, he's going to drop both of his swords and try to go for the 13 misses. That's the end of his turn. Servant's going to try to aid with the fire extinguishing thing. Lucian?
Okay, as a free action, I would light the torch as well because I don't like running into the dark.
Isn't Pebble free action as well, like magical light?
No, it's an action actually.
Ah, okay. Never mind then.
I've marked one torch down for myself.
Okay.
I think I can reach here with 60 for 40, right?
Should be, yeah.
And I will fight fire with fire.
I'm
Go for
scared.
it.
I'm gonna use a scorching ray.
Okay. Technically, you wouldn't know that he had cast Scorching Ray, though. You would have just seen a lot of like light coming suddenly from behind the wall.
Yeah, actually, you're right. In any case, scorching ray. First one,
13 misses.
and I do believe he has cover, so it's +2.
No, it's just one person, so we agreed that one person is not covered.
It's 2.
2 people are.
It's me and
I'm
Ishmar.
kissing away as well.
Yeah, Ismark. Fuck, I thought you were Ismark. 2 people, so he has +2 to AC.
Ah, come on.
Thank God. Okay, misses.
Okay, this will hit
This will hit.
for 9 fire.
Well, Manis,
Yes.
you literally see this creature just like implode with necrotic energy and just like crumple up.
Yay! Okay,
Too
so
bad.
Dead?
yeah, it's dead. Dear Mister Yuan, does this mean the combat has ended with all the creatures?
All the creatures are dead.
Does this also mean that we have survived almost with pretty much the entire party alive and kicking again?
You know why you survived with the entire fucking party? It's because Surya walked in the middle of a fucking army of enemies and unleashed a fucking nuke.
That
That
was a
killed
good
4 of them.
roll.
Yeah, that was a great
Like
one.
22 radiant was pretty good roll.
It was literally the one thing that saved all of you from certain fucking death.
And you tried your fucking ass off to kill us right tonight.
I mean, I tried my very best to fuck all of you over there.
Yes, you
Guys,
did.
you're the ones that survived the best. You're almost at full HP.
Minus 2 HP, yes.
Technically, Ismark is the one at highest with 50 hit points left.
50!
Yeah,
Ismark
5-0.
is like he's of a significantly higher level than most of you.
Manis did not stand a chance.
No, I
in
did
that
not.
bar fight.
In fact, technically, both Irina and Ismark is far more trained than the two of you. Kolyan was not necessarily just,
A mayor.
a desk clerk.
I am going to light up a cigarette in celebration for defeating another of your trials.
This is about to be. No, it's still. This is just like literally right after midnight. Most of you would be exhausted enough to probably go back to sleep right away. Yeah. No, like
But
in
we
this case,
technically
I
woke up like 20 minutes ago.
more like an hour ago. But I think at this point,
Yeah.
a few of you can just literally lie on a bed right now and be like, ow, 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 for a couple of hours.
I think we can
Yeah.
stay and sleep on our feet.
Um, within the next couple of minutes, Rardar, Irina, Patrouche, Lan, they tend to like running around putting buckets on all of the fire. There's a lot of broken down doors. Uh, there's a lot of burn damage to the entryway. There's a lot of like creatures around that seems to be, you know, remaining, but it
I'm-
seems to have stopped.
Ion, I'm picking up my sword that I dropped and also the arrows that I throw at the people or the zombies and
Wasn't that
whatever.
the thing that we gain back after combat, half the arrows/bolts we used?
You could scavenge for them, yes, for the ones you've used.
For both of them or just one?
For both arrows and bolts, yeah.
Okay. No, I mean, because I used 2 crossbow bolts, so should I add them both back or just one? That's my question.
Both.
Okay.
I say both.
So far it was both. It was all. Except that time when you was pissed at me for rolling those 20s.
Sorry for interrupting you. Virgil, last time we played on Jaffa's campaign, it was by scavenging you get 50% back of your ammo. And since this fight was the first time I used my ammo, that's why I asked.
I say in this case, unless they like completely shattered because they hit armor or something and broke, I say you can recover them. I have a few logical questions. Do you want to rest up after this encounter?
Yes, please.
Second question. Is everyone going to rest after this encounter?
Given the time at 1 HP, I think I'm barely alive.
Okay. I'm just saying, so you're going to rest in a house currently are under attack by undead forces with no doors and open areas, with no one awake to see if there comes
I
any
think
creatures.
somebody should stay awake
I'm just asking.
because
Of course.
many.
I think Ishmael and Irina look okay. They don't need the rest that much.
Irina is not doing okay.
But Ishmark is
Ishmael
doing
is
okay
okay.
with his extra 50 HP points.
Maybe he can stay guard and we gather in one room and sleep there, all of us.
Ismark took a bit of damage, but he's still pretty like sharp. Fighters, man, heavy, strong hit point. So the third question is, do you go straight to bed?
I say that we also put out the fires first.
Yeah, I
Yes.
mean, okay, so no, I was just wondering if you were checking the corpses and stuff.
I'll check some of the corpses. Yes.
Activate loot whoring from the rogue immediately.
Yes.
Don't mind if I join the. Don't mind if I join him.
um, uh, does everyone want to participate in looking through the corpses, or
Yeah, of course. We're all old horse.
Indeed.
Also, I want to pay attention if they are special people, like people we have seen before.
no? These look.
Disregard them.
One of the things everyone except Benjen would notice when you look over them, they seem to be kind of dressed in the same way. Uh, one of the things perhaps a few of you noticed is that these things use tactics. They were not just like randomly doing things like they were mindless. It seemed like they were working on like some form of a strategy. Another thing you make notice of is that they're while at least the skeletons and the zombies are in ruined armor, they seem to be in the same type of style. Um, all of the cloth pieces that's like tattered and like decayed with time seem to have been colored the same way in some form of uh, probably was blue sometime uh, back in time when the cloth was um,
Fresh.
whole and fresh. Thank you.
So basically, they're wearing the same uniform.
You get the sense that these probably were wearing the same type of uniform or something like that. Yes. So they are not just like random uh, creatures. You find a lot of like broken swords and armor, and other than those, there's very little of like value on the skeletons and zombies. You can find about 80-90 arrows for short bows, if any of you use that, because the skeletons all had quivers with arrows. Um, the creatures that moved through the walls, the phantoms, they kind of evaporated uh, into like mist when they died. So there's actually nothing remaining out of those, other than possibly some ectoplasm on the floor.
Ectoplasm.
He said 80, 80.
Oh, well, I heard wrong.
Yes.
So,
I'll say 85.
anybody else uses short bows? I'm guessing nobody else, so I'm gonna put those.
I will take some after I get a crossbow. Maybe feels like it's a good thing to have around.
Yeah, sure. I'll give you them some
No,
of
I
the
don't
arrows.
need them now. I don't need them now.
I'm gonna
Oh.
give you them. That's what I said.
Crossbows use bolts.
Yes, crossbows use bolts and
Only
short.
short bows. Only short bows can use these arrows. They are not longbow arrows.
Yeah, and I have a short bow and I have a hand crossbow, so I'm gonna use it for the short bow, of course. So I'm putting it to the 85. You set with it.
85, yes. Manis. The
Yes.
creature that died right in front of you. You can see that circlet that was like made out of gold and had that gem. It still remains in the burned bone pile. Seems to be intact. Um, when you pick it up, it's like you can see fire burning within the gemstone itself. So it seems like there's something special about the circlet.
Can you give me a GP for it?
I can give you a what?
Gold
We
cost.
will identify it first.
I could not give you a gold cost at the moment because I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
A
So we
weight.
can identify it.
Can you give me a
Ramos
weight?
can identify.
What did you say, Menace?
Can you give me a
One.
weight? One. Okay.
One. You also see that this creature has a bit more of an intact, um, like the tablet it was wearing was slightly more intact than the other ones, and you can see parts of a symbol or something on the blue cloth.
Anything recognizable? Anything
I
like what
can
shape does it have?
show.
Ooh, yes, please.
Handout.
Speaking of handouts, do we get handouts for like creatures that we fought now?
Possibly once we have time. I'm just looking for the fucking handout I made. But apparently I don't like fucking find that because I'm
Ooh.
apparently blind.
We've got new handouts from last time. I mean, like the tavern and the shop.
Oh no, those were there. Those were there last time. You did, you
I
just didn't look.
I didn't see them. I
And
don't
you would
get
have
the bit.
found that symbol.
Wait, I need to find it because there's a lot of handouts here.
Yes, it's under chapter 3.
Okay. Tattered symbol found after mention attack. That would be the one.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
If you show it to someone else, I can add those as well.
We can agree that before going to rest, while everyone is going back into the house and setting up for the rest, we can agree that I show everyone the symbol.
Do you wake up Benjamin as well?
Uh,
I'm simply asking if you show Benjamin.
I show Benjamin as well, but not that like. Let's find a gimmicky way within the story to not wake Benjamin up per se, since he's not here, but just feed him the handout. Like
You
I
do
show
it
him in the
in-
morning, for example.
Okay.
Oh, he's here. He just wrote
Now
it.
he's going to
No,
sleep.
Pete left, I think.
No, Pete is
Just
here.
I'm
wrote
here.
in
Ah.
the chat.
I'm here.
Oh, I thought
He
you
just,
do.
he just went to sleep and being a grumpy git.
Yeah, he's probably half asleep in real life at the moment.
Yep.
Which is why I'm wrapping this up.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what the things you found. Not much loot other than that circlet, the tattered cloth scrap, and the arrows.
Can we ask Rardar to identify the circlet?
He can take 10 minutes to do that, yes?
Yes, please.
Can we do it now so that we know what it is?
Yes. It's a circlet of blasting.
Okay, let me
Ooh.
change the name.
No.
You're adding it as an item. Okay.
I'll show everyone what it is. This. It's a circlet when you attune to it. Actually, I think you just have to wear it. Everyone that wears it can use the Scorching Ray spell once. You don't have to be a caster to use it.
I am equipping it. I do not have any
What?
possible range attacks.
What's the DC on the Scorching Ray cast like this?
You do it with an attack bonus of 5. So
Okay.
it's a d20 plus 5 for all 3 rays.
Okay. It's not dependent on your skills and
No.
things like that.
It's
It is
the
not.
equivalent of having a 3 modifier to your main stat and 2 in the bonus of
Proficiency bonus.
proficiency.
Okay.
Could I use Great Weapon Master with that?
No, it's a spell.
Okay.
It's not it allows everyone to cast a spell, which means that Manus, you will have to take off your helmet to do that. You cannot. Well, you can use your helmet above that, but when you shoot Scorching Ray, you'll just literally blow your head up.
Yeah, I understand. I need to take off my helm. Unfortunately, helmet is not an actual item,
No, it's not.
but
Just,
I have to keep in mind. Yes.
So that was what was found. You will have to decide until the next session who gets to wear it, and then I'll give it only to that one person.
Just a quick question. If I wear it, for example, and I shoot with it, does it benefit from the sneak attack?
I don't think spell works on sneak attack, and also it's a ranged ability.
It's not Pathfinder, man.
I don't think so. I would have to do some googling there, but my immediate sense is no. It seems unlikely that that will be possible. I think you get sneak attack with spells later as arcane trickster, but not at your current level.
Okay. And for Manis, the helm does nothing. It's just
No,
doesn't do anything if he removes it, right?
No. Like all of you can wear helmets and hats and whatnot. It just doesn't give anyone anything.
unless it's a
That
special
thing,
helmet.
however, yes, this thing is a special headwear, so it gives a magical effect.
Yeah, so I can just wear the circlet without wearing a helmet, basically.
Yes.
Which, if Benjamin doesn't want it, I'll do it.
Like, theoretically, you could have put this fucking thing on Lancelot and he would have been able to cast Scorching Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't have any
If he
restrictions
wasn't
whatsoever.
dead, you mean?
If he wasn't dead, I mean.
I just hope we don't fight him as a zombie. It would be heartless.
Should have saved him then. So, all of you rest, I believe? No?
Yes, except for Ishmark.
Ishmark stays vigil, okay. So he just literally sits down in this fucking thing and guards all the rooms and everything. Okay. Give back your hit dice to half of them, so you get 1 hit dice back. You get your spells back, your special abilities back, everything back.
Lucky is back, right?
Lucky is back. I'm going to reply something to Manis.
Can we get the handout for the insignia?
And 1 second, hit points are back, right? But the temporary are reduced to 0.
The temporary are reduced to 0, yes.
Okay, so we are doing a long rest?
Yes, we are doing a long
Yes.
rest.
Okay, thank you, Ewan, for allowing us that.
All of you are fucking beaten up, so Manis, read this call. I answered. Remember to put back spells and anything else.
And hit dice. Increase 1 hit die.
You want updated as per your instructions?
Okay,
Can I ask for a favor, please?
you can.
Until the next session, can you make sure that my dates that saving throw includes the Constitution bonus? Because when I do it, it only writes 1, and when I added +2 during the settings, it added 3.
It shouldn't be a plus at all. It was me being wrong and Surreal being right. I mistook concentration and death saves.
Okay.
Shall
This
I
is
remove mine then?
yes, this is literally just me trying to overthink things while I'm trying to juggle 20 different things in a very large battle, and it just got too much to me.
True, but
We can prove that. No worries.
Too fucking much min-maxing for me, to be honest. So-
does me having that one bonus to that save is it good, bad? Should it be there? Should it not be there?
should be not be there. It should be a 0.
The thing is, in my settings, like if I go on the option button and I look at the save options, at that saving modifier I have 0.
Yes, it should be 0.
It is 0, but I still have that 1 in parentheses next to the dead save. And
Oh yeah, that's because of your cloak.
okay, perfectly.
Assuming the cloak gives you +1.
It does.
Oh, okay, nice.
So in that case, yeah, okay, perfectly. Yeah.
I think that just literally functions the same way as a bless effect.
Yes, it does.
How do you get a +6 on the? Okay, it's a save. You get a +1 on all saves.
Yes, I get a +1 on all saves plus the modifier that I already have, which is +5 for strength.
Oh, that's very nice.
Wait,
Yeah,
plus
and
5
one
for
AC
strength?
as well.
You talked at the same time, so I didn't hear neither of you.
You don't have 20 strength, you have 3 for strength.
No, it's 3 + 2 proficiency plus
Oh, yeah.
1 from the
Yeah.
cloak.
Yeah.
That's true. My bad.
So is it 1 AC and 1 save or only 1 save?
It is
The
1
cloak.
AC plus 1 save to +1 to all saves.
That's a godlike cloak, man.
Oh, like, I still think the strength save thing is way too high.
No,
Because
that
Ben can just get proficiency.
Shouldn't. Well, it depends if he has proficiency in strength.
I
don't
do have
know.
proficiency in strength.
I have in wisdom because I'm.
Maybe he. Oh, maybe paladin. I thought
It's from the
paladins
class, yeah. I thought it's charisma for paladins.
It is charisma for paladins.
Yeah, it's me being wrong. I just literally.
But
thought
why
paladins.
strength then, Manish?
For me,
Because he's a fighter.
I'm a fighter.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Benjen is a paladin, I'm a fighter.
Yeah,
Benjen gets charisma
Benjen is
extra, I get strength extra. And
Yeah,
constitution.
Sorry, it's me being stupid.
Can
Alright, well,
people?
I'm off.
Night, Pete.
Benjen. Take care, man.
Night feed.
It's Sunday next
Can-
time, right? Yes.
That's what I want to decide